We live, boys. Oh, all right. Let's go. Bro, my mouse is like super sensitive or something. I don't know what's going on. All right, guys.
And their coaches.
Whoa.
Coach Snap and Coach Tic Tac. It's Smart Omega versus Echo. Who will emerge victorious?
Go. Y'all ready?
We're looking at
Oh.
lineup. Again, this is the headline of the day. Antonio to the rescue. A question mark. Is this the mix that we're looking for the new barangay?
That's a big question, isn't it?
I think I need to make this bigger.
From Smart Omega with the dock.
Oh.
To take him out of this lineup, I'm super.
Does it go hard or not, guys?
But again,
Does it go hard or not?
Andoriu's debut match back in the MPL.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's variety, it's new identity for Smart Omega, but they're going to be up against one of the
This one came out really good, I feel like. I think this one, the Bam Matilda drink water could have been a bit bigger. Could have been a little bit bigger.
Again, they did have a bad week last week, but now they are going into week, and this week, very seriously, with the main fight with Benecutie and Carl DZ up against Smart Omega. That is going to be a big task for the enemy.
Wait, did you say Mirko's reacting right now? I mean,
Again, you're looking at the lineup of the M4 World Championship. We're looking at Smart, who's being forged now with slow and again a progressful status of how their identity wants to be made up in MPL Philippines Season 13. Now, with the team head-to-head,
how do I spell Mielo again?
Win rate. We're looking at Echo's KDA. Most likely, they have more advantage in terms
Why can't I
of
find? Oh, there it is.
blood, and even in this Pentagon.
Oh yeah, I mean, Echo will have skewed stats for sure because they've had more dominant games. They've had more success compared to Smart Omega. But one thing that I really want to point out is Smart Omega's ability to play with each other. To look at the kill participation, almost all of them, like all the kills that they take, it's mostly, you know, around 4 or 5 people. And the thing is, like, again, it is a new Smart Omega.
The It's Fear one I like. The It's Fear one came out really good.
They filled it in. It's been the same. Like, they really like playing against with each other, but they have to make sure.
Is that Midnight on the English desk right now?
Well, what those stats basically did show is like
Midnight on the English desk? Coach Midnight on the English desk?
Means they blend together, they play, they go, they take the chance. It just, you know, the wins on the Lords, the Turtles, the fights, they don't go as planned.
Yep.
Watching you while driving. Stay safe.
Now we're looking at
Stay
the goal
safe.
laners of the Barangay and the Orcas, Jome and Benecutie. Wow.
That's a tough comparison.
Yeah.
Looking at the KDA, you know?
You mentioned it, Midnight. Experience, well, again, honors, how about how's this in part? Even Jome's like, hey, are you sure I'm being prepared here right now?
I mean, there's definitely a lot of things to work on, and those things are definitely part of the keys to victory brought to us by Infinix. For Smart Omega, they have the surprise Echo with Andorius Cheerful. Again, they are fielding in a jungler that is from MDL, who is forced to play very different heroes that we're used to seeing in MPL. So that might surprise the Orcas here. Now,
Watch MPL Indo, bro.
Sanford's play-making potential.
Nah, bro.
Has been
It's Echo, bro. Echo's playing.
With success around objectives,
Even though this is probably going to be a stomp.
Echo should look into utilizing Sanford more in this upcoming match. But for both sides, speaking of objectives, they have to polish the Lord Dance. Because we all know every team here in MPL Philippines, they're good at early games.
Oops, by Drake, but he's friends with everybody.
But what matters is if you take the final Lord, and again, you take the Lord by dancing it around it.
Yeah, I think especially now that like the pit is really tight, a lot of things can actually pull up and show up. But now it's MPL Philippines live stream viewer
What'd you just say, bro?
Available. Come and watch.
What was that, bro? Echo mid?
In TikTok to join the
Bro,
goodie
Mega
bag
worse,
lottery.
bro?
Be one of our lucky winners.
And all you gotta do is go to TikTok and open the MPL Philippines TikTok channel. That's
The hell outta here, bro.
_official. Then
Echo
click on
what?
Live stream, where you will see everyone, all the action right there. Click on the top left corner to join the goodie bag lottery. That's on the upper left.
Yep.
This one. This
Yeah,
side.
here.
Upper left,
This
right
side.
there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Once you're on the
There.
upper left, you don't forget to click that.
Who's
before-
mid now?
Yeah. Just press the power tap or power tap whatever you can and get a chance to get a goodie bag lottery. Again, going back to you guys mentioned, again, from MTL Philippines, they're having this global ban system, meaning you only can use that hero once in one game. So we're about to see how this one goes for Endor. Again, surprise everybody with your hero pool.
Yeah, that's right.
Here's the thing, like
MDL Philippines is on global ban system.
Just think about it. In a series, if there's 3 games, you're playing 3 different heroes.
Good luck. Well, who do you think comes out on top? Will Andoriu's effect be apparent here? Comment hashtag OMG or hashtag Echo. Guess who wins with your game and server ID. Be one of the winners of 500 diamonds each. That's 4 winners of 500 diamonds each. Good luck with your guesses.
Keep those discussions coming.
MDL's on it. No, MDL is global
Omega for
ban
our match of
system.
today. Who knows? You might win our lucky diamonds. And we're heading to the draft of the first game of the weekend. We're looking at Omega and the Barangay. Omega and Echo, but this one favors Echo on the red side.
I'm getting ready for my Granger jungles. Please introduce that today. Omega, come on, Ondoriu. You know you want to.
Oh, I love the respect here coming out from Echo. They're on the red side, but they didn't.
Rex, you should do a video reacting to Mielo, reacting to you. Should I? Are we gonna do a react to react? We'll just keep going back and forth. It'll be fun.
A lot of varieties on the jungle picks, and Xborg has been on the rise with the jungle, the jungle roles, especially in ranked games. But now, first game, Ontario says, why not go for the most viable jungler first?
Yep. We have the Freddo in the first hand. Noticeably, the backshot is out, Minotaur is out. Nothing can stop the taunt. But this response, they responded quickly with the ult and the Barretts. A win also. The contention in the win rate with these 2 prior picks of Echo.
Why is Echo not putting their subs in this game? Because they're tired of losing, bro. They lost to AP Bren. They lost to Onic PH. They can't take any chances right now, bro. They can't take any chances right now, bro.
Because if you step out so much, you're going to be punished heavily. With Smart Omega, they do have a chance of getting some strong picks here. Like
Good afternoon here. Zio! Bro, are you a Blackbeard fan?
A very interesting choice. And now
like, I know, are you like genuinely a Blackbeard fan?
Especially during the early to mid stages, because you do zone
like, do you think Blackbeard's not on fraud alert?
CC, but now here comes the cheese picks for Echo.
We've seen that. They were watching. They were watching last week.
Last Sunday, I've seen the longest BMI. And
For me, Blackbeard's mid, bro. He's so mid.
This kind of choosing of
So lame, bro.
I think it revolves around how their composition works with this Luo Yi.
Yo, what about the longest throw to the base? I'll throw the Barretts with someone to the base, and maybe that guy.
I don't know if it's just because of, like, lack of character development. Maybe at some point we'll get some sort of like.
Yes, that's exactly.
Maybe at some point we'll get some sort of like good backstory from Blackbeard or something.
Why not? You know,
it can work, right?
And the thing is, the interesting part about Echo's draft is not just about the Louis and the potential it brings, because now you have an Arlott Louis combo, something that's very, very close to the heart of Onic Philippines, but also there's the flex factor. You don't know, I mean, the Louis, of course, is going to go mid, but the Barats and the Arlott, you don't really know where they're going to. The jungle could still be the Barats, could still be a different hero. The Arlott could go Roam, could go XP, could go a lot of ways here for Echo.
Yeah. Speaking of ways, I think they're not overthinking at all, even on their second phase. They ban it so quickly, the Florin, the Diggy, and you mentioned about the flexibility of the Arlott and the Barats. Right now, I think Echo and even Coach TikTok knows where this draft is going against Omega.
And Doryu, is he a new jungler, or is he like, did he just get put on the roster, or has he been on the roster? Like, is this his first show?
You know what? I was watching that video about that.
Is this his first showing?
BMI. I thought, you know, that's a neat trick, but does it really give much? Then I thought, you know what? You can get a lot of gold in the late game, clear out like 2 waves, and then go back to safety. That's pretty big. Yeah. I mean, there it is. They banned it out.
Yeah, they understand it, Rockhard. They hear what you say. All right. That's
I know he's an MDL jungler, but like, is this his first showing on stage?
With, like, farm for the Claude, but also
this is his first showing on stage.
The most important thing is the macro, the ability to split push.
Like, is this their first time taking him into?
Like, control the map.
Yeah, you essentially control the map.
Was the jungler of Omega last season?
You're
Okay.
able to split the opposite side of the Lord while not really, like, you know, sacrificing anything.
While being still present to the Lord fight, you can still go back to the Lord fight anytime you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Claude's out. So, interesting. I mean, you don't get the, you don't get the combo with the Nathan Louis, because like That's impossible.
Or do you?
no.
Or do you?
No,
Have you
don't.
tried?
No, you don't. It breaks the entropy.
It breaks
the
entropy. Okay,
You
because
don't.
it's too far.
But the thing is, this is again still very close to Onic playstyle. Remember, I've seen this before. The Natan with a very aggressive 4 heroes, essentially a 4 protect 1 strategy. You allow Nathan to snowball towards the late game, and then he just carries you.
I think
Well,
He
yeah.
carries everyone.
We've seen
Mega's
that
having
so many
problems.
times.
so. It depends.
Bro, Blackbeard
how,
is not
Echo wants
cool,
to amp
bro.
up the momentum of this data, because again, if you're up against the CC, even a Novaria, this continues to even develop more of the team fighting capabilities. So look at the stats.
Ooh.
How Sanford does. Look at this, 10.13 average.
Like we haven't even
crowd
got to see like any
control
like
time.
cool fights
And
from
he
him,
just wants
honestly.
to keep on dominant.
That's the Yuzong. That's the Yuzong Petrify. With
He's
the
like the like
and of course the
like
jump.
he's like
Now
the
he doesn't have
epitome
access towards that Yuzong. Again, there's
of
still a
villain
chance
plot
we see a
armor,
different
bro.
hero here. It could be XP Barats, could be XP Arlet, but one thing is interesting here. Omega decides to go for the
2
counter
devil
instead of the
fruits,
typical Nathan
like,
counters, like the Brody.
Nothing
the
but his
Harrod.
devil
have
fruits
movement
make it
speed
like
up. Yeah, 'cause
like
now
he has
you
showed
have
like
Harrod
0
that
actually
can
cool
sort of, like,
feats
win
other
the
than his
lane
devil fruit
against the
feats.
Thunder.
Like
You
it's
are gonna have to scale up,
Oh.
but now
Yep.
Echo picks up the Masha. I think this goes to XP. It's good against CC.
And he's happy with it. Completely happy with the pick. Masha
Another
was
thing
up
is
for
I don't really
grabs,
watch the
and he
anime,
wanted to utilize
so
it in the
maybe
last
I
moment.
I
We're looking at
missed
the
some
Onic
of the
position. We're heading at
I missed some of like the
73%.
decent fights, but like in the
Going
manga,
25
like
Echo against
his
27%
fights are
of
not.
Sky Omega. Again,
His fights are
both
freaking.
came from a loss.
pretty much
but
lame, bro.
mostly, if you look upon the history and how the player composition works, Echo has more experience,
Oh, yeah.
and for Smart Omega, this is still a mixed match. The question is, will it be enough?
Like, don't get me
especially
wrong,
now
just
we're on
because
to
of
week 5
the
of
fact
regular
that he's
season.
like, whether we like it or not, he's a pretty
That's
big
good
dog
question,
villain.
isn't it? Now,
Like, there's still some hype of like,
I'm
oh
inside
man, he
surprised,
showed
like,
up.
I'm
Oh
sorry,
man,
I'm
he
not
showed up. You know.
surprised, rather, that Andori didn't choose to try to.
I
make
got
a
a
big risk.
feeling
You don't want your first
that
pick
when
appearance
it
to,
comes, like
you know,
when
to
it
come
comes
out
to,
on
and it's
a-
finally time
on
to
a
fight
loss,
Blackbeard,
because
he's just
people
gonna
will
get
say, "Yo,
diffed.
You know what? They look
He's
like
gonna
they
get
beat
hard
Fredrin." No,
diffed,
they
bro.
Go for the Fredrin. That's actually pretty smart. That will also help him keep in his mental state where he can like, you know what? I did what I could.
He's gonna
with
get
the,
just
one
like
of the most
Whomped.
proficient jungle heroes out there. But is
Like,
that
either
really the way? Is
Luffy's
that
gonna
really
just,
the way
like,
that
zero
Omega climbs
diff him.
themselves out of this? That's
Shanks is gonna like
Let's
zero
see how
diff
this match
him.
goes. You hear the beats, you hear the drums.
Or-
it's Echo versus Barangay Omega. Who
Luffy
will
also
emerge
still doesn't
victorious
know
in game
that,
number 1. Looking at our jungle,
what's his name is quote unquote.
And this, you were mentioning about how Andori wanted to stick with the Fredrin. Again, maybe the mindset of Barangay right now is probably to focus more on the things that they have lost all throughout the week.
Igemo, what's up?
To bring it back, especially now that they're doing mix and match, second time around this season.
All right, let's see.
To be fair, it's just, you know, too good of a hero to pass on off.
Yeah.
Like, Fredrin is such a very consistent jungler, but people have been, like, getting, you know, different
And
jungle things, like the Bardis, the Bakshas,
What's up, Igemo?
even the Barats popped up here in MPL Philippines Season 13. So I think it's just a safe choice for Smart Omega to go with. And the thing is, you can never go wrong with Fredrin.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. Without the Baksha, like banning it out gives you free roam around even everything. You mentioned about the objective takes, because right now we're looking at the first minute of the game and looking at the Arlet again. We're looking at the
Stanford
Arlet
just holding down.
tank
Yeah.
versus the Kaja versus Mark. So we're seeing Marked this time for the roam role for
Yep.
Omega.
Yeah, instead of Rebo. Now, the choice for Smart Omega is, I think, to have a more aggressive roamer, because Rebo has been more on the utility side.
Yep.
But with this roster, I think they are going to be able to put more aggression, especially against Echo, which is good. Because, again, you want to be able to match up the Express of the Orcus here. Look at this. Smart Omega just putting
Echo's just
3
vibing.
heroes on the X-Billion just to make sure that they get level 4 on the CC without getting zoned
I
out
don't
by
know,
the
man.
Barats and the Masha.
And a successful
damage.
pressure down bottom. Meanwhile, up top.
I don't know who's gonna win.
And Joe
We
with
also have to
the
realize
exchange.
like
Still,
only on week
we're seeing
5?
pressure, we're seeing pokes. A great
Ooh.
farm, but
Be
now
bad.
Daytona's welcome.
Yeah,
Wait, they're
Carl
on week
PD
5 already?
activating Daytona's welcome very early on.
Only 2 more
Notorious in
weeks?
trouble here. First blood going down for
Oh,
Omega.
Carl Teasy goes down.
Look at that. There is an answer here coming in from Omega. They also take out the Echo jungler. That will mean
Oh,
that
oh,
there's going to be
Flicker.
another... Oh, I thought they were going to back off.
Oh,
for
JP!
Sure. JP, nice angle here. Going at the back. Just
Well
not
done.
having quite
Clean.
enough health to survive that.
Oh, that was close. JP used the second vengeance just to get close the gap, so he didn't have the reprise, but he was able to land.
It messed
the
me
final
up
snap.
just
Overall,
because
that was a huge victory here for Echo.
Indo took the
especially
2-week break, so
considering
now
the
they're
Android
actually
side, what
on
Carlthese did.
same terms,
Carlthese
right?
put up
Playoffs are going to be
50
happening around the
points
same
when he
time for
saw
PH
Andorra
and
with low
Indo.
HP, although he did
That kinda
have,
sucks.
A huge crystallized
Hopefully their
energy,
playoffs
he
aren't
did
happening
have
at the
stats,
same exact
but he
time.
did not have access towards that
That's going to be
region match.
rough
Yeah, it's you need
for
to
viewership,
have
bro.
them prepared. If you're going up against a Barras, either you get 12-bit taunt as welcome, or you can either withstand or hold them off with your taunt. I think the gameplay mechanics against a Freddy and the Barretts, really boils down on the XP laners of Omega.
Yeah, actually, I was a little surprised that we didn't see Jome join there as early as I thought. Again, focusing so much here is going to be... There's going to be a lot more gold lane presence, I think, for Benecutie. We did see earlier that we... Oh, my
Sanford.
goodness, Sanford.
Oh,
might be in a bit of a
Omega actually,
pickle
bro.
Here. Force a flicker out.
Echo
So no
goes
big
down
Masha
here.
bombs, but do they see the diversion at the back? Yes, they do. Adoria does spot that out. But you know what? Look on the other side of the map. Echo's pretty deep onto the Omega jungle here.
Oh, Carlthese
Gotcha.
with the punish. They got the purple buff from the Fredrin.
JP's fault.
Actually, never
That's
mind.
real.
Never mind. Andoria
Did
has
they,
his purple
did they
buff.
swap out
JP's fault, bro.
or something? They might have swapped.
Yeah.
Their
I mean,
or
Fredrin
purple
was
buffs.
on the bottom part of the map.
Yeah. So 15 seconds on next turtle. This could be spicy still, obviously. Omega taking the fights early for some reason. Although I'm not super impressed with, having Novaria. The early game Novaria isn't as spicy as the
Look
late
at JP's
game Novaria.
rotation.
I mean, most of the
Go clear
games that
mid
we
real
saw,
quick.
especially with the Masha's
Ooh.
existence, is up against Novaria. Because the thing about Smart
I
Omega
thought
is
Jome
kind
was
of
gonna
that,
cut
yes,
lane
they
there.
scale well into the late game, but so does Echo. Like, you have a Natan, and there's also a freaking Masha in the game.
Well, speaking of...
Well,
Masha
so
and the need to-
you gotta point something out.
Let's
Hold on.
Get
Nice
this
curtain
one.
call there for Ryota,
Oh,
holding
that's-
two of
Luker
them,
able to
but
get
nice
it.
snipe coming in from Mokir. That would mean that some of Omega's members will still try to go
Stanford
for the
taking a
fight,
lot of
but Ryota
damage.
quite
Looking for
low.
the kill.
Vengeance
Gonna go
dropped out,
down.
and just in time. Another kill coming in for Omega. Looking really good
Oh!
so far, but here comes Jome. Omega
JP
could
down,
take
JP
more
down.
than they bargained for here, and they do. JP with a double kill though on the side.
Maybe not.
And he could go down to Jome.
Yeah.
That's a lot of kills.
2 for
a lot of
3,
gold
3 for
coming
3,
in
3 for
to
3.
the Omega gold laner.
And the second objective, you get this 3 same kills, 3 to 3 from the first one was 2 to 2, but that was Jome with a double kill on a carry.
Yeah, it's a massive fight all across the board here for Echo and Omega. Benecutie did get the tower on
So
top lane.
personally, I don't have
Good trade
anything
for them,
against
however, they
JP,
lost the turtle from
but
the
I
side
am
here from
more of a
Akir.
Yaoi
And
fan.
Also, again, the double kill for
I'm not
for
on the
Jome.
train of, like,
This is
hating
gonna be big
JP.
for Smart Omega. Honestly, I think this puts them in a very big advantage.
Yes, advantage.
But I
in-
became
in
an Echo
damage,
fan when-
in terms of damage connecting all to the
when it was
composition of
Yaoi,
Echo
so-
right now, that's 2 kills
Sanford,
on the
Sanford.
carry. Oh, Sanford.
Oh.
Oh, we were talking about it. And that was just a takedown of Sanford. Spots an opportunity down bottom. Now he
Jome.
called on Echo to respond right away. Yes, Rockhart.
Jome definitely overstayed there a little bit. Or maybe he did. Maybe Mark. Did his ult come up? I don't think so. And there's very little you can do actually with Sanford. Once he decides to lock in on someone, it's very hard to actually keep him alive.
Honestly, I was about to say, all right, they got a massive lead, but now it's gone. it got deleted by Sanford.
Literally deleted.
Yeah, Sanford was like, screw you, lead. We're taking it back.
Yeah, it's slow. It gives a kill over the Echo, and it also slows down the farm of Jomir, which is exactly what Echo needs. Now that Benecutie seems to have no problem taking these fights on his own.
Yeah, I think this is the nature of the lineup of Omega and Echo. They have late game advantage, but it depends on how they make the first steps from early to mid. Because right now, if again, Midnight and Rockhart just mentioned that if you just literally lose that momentum few seconds ago, it can turn out the other for Echo. So it depends how they want to step on the pedal and make it work for even for the late game damage, even for Benecutie. But right now, he's not getting any kills as much
We
yet.
got a
And
diversion here on the left.
Oh, Echo.
Oh, I think they already checked this and now they're surprised. Not
Sanford.
really. They go dive in. Ukir, it's trouble
Oh,
here. And JP
JP
gonna go
down.
quite early in that fight.
Omega.
That's 4 remaining member Echo.
Oh,
members
Andoryu.
here. But
Benny
Benecutie
takes
got
out
hit
Jome,
on
that's huge.
side there. Nice moves in
Oh.
from Benny. Andoryu comes out with a turtle on top.
Bungie down, 2 for
my
1.
Goodness, Smart Omega.
Chaser
Turtle still goes to Omega.
Ryota
my
is still poking out. Carlthese getting all
Ay,
that
ay,
health
ay.
and bars out of him. Ryota against 3. He's still surviving it though. He's
Echo.
CC. They're going back on that team fight. Omega got that objective, but despite how Sanford forced out Okir and even Jome, they still managed to get that objective.
Yeah,
current-
the positioning from Smart Omega. I mean, Okir was able to flicker out from the Masha, so he was not taken down. But the thing is, Smart Omega, with that turtle steal from Andori, that was beautifully executed by Omega's jungler.
Diversion into the final slash. The combo of Luo Yi and Arlet possesses a 100%
Good
winner
afternoon,
in key
CLO.
matches at MPL Philippines Season 13. Oh
You
my
know-
goodness!
You know what? I get why that is, because first of all, you don't know the diversion where it's gonna come from.
Yeah.
Second of all, what reaction time can you have if they're from a bush and then you go final slash?
Against the final slash,
It's,
yeah.
it's like you're riding a bike and you don't know how you even maneuver on a stone.
That's a nerf final slash, by the way. Remember the old final slash?
Oh,
It was
yeah, yeah.
instant. That was instant.
Yeah. So,
Imagine if
Benny's
it
gonna
was still the
carry,
same
man.
Today.
but now it feels instant because
Almost
1
third
minute
item
you check
locked
that
in.
bush, oh, no one's there.
Yeah.
And then suddenly someone comes out, like 3 people come out.
And the beauty of today's final slash is the delay allows it to actually flicker that combo. So I think it's a
Feels like a buff.
It's sort of a buff.
Here's the
yeah.
big difference,
Yeah.
though,
It's-
between
you can add more surprise.
then and now.
to
It's
how
like
you, you know,
Omega
initiate fights. But again,
have the
Echo
Kaja.
did pull up that
They don't really
fantastic
have much of an
maneuver
answer
earlier
to
on, but again,
deal with the
positioning from
Masha.
Smart Omega was just phenomenal.
Like, I
They
know how
spread
broken
out.
the
Echo
Masha
didn't
is,
really
but I'm
have
just,
a,
I think in
target
last stream we were talking about, like,
the
I think
take
there's
the
just, there
mid
are
zone,
ways to
but then
deal
Andori
with
just
it.
stole the turtle. So while all the chaos was
It's,
happening,
I
Andori
still
was
don't,
there
I still
looking
don't
at the
agree that it's
objective, and
like,
he was able to steal it from Carl Teasy.
Yeah, it was
Pick
just
your
the
ban
objective
up
in the
front
eyes
no
of
matter
Barangay
what.
Omega. Again, looking at
Like,
the
it is
lead,
not,
there's looking at us again 1.2K for Barangay Omega, and again, from looking at how the angles were a bit of a problem for Smart Omega in taking those objectives, how are they gonna manage to fix it? Because there's a lot of pokes coming from
Ryota takes top
Sanford,
tower.
from Benny Cutie. How he managed to steal a kill
Yeah.
right onto the corner. How do they take care of that?
I mean, it comes from the vision that the Novaria provides. Because the thing is about Ego's lineup is that it's hard to execute if Novaria has
Here we
ulti.
go.
But now,
This is what I'm talking about.
Diversion.
Pull on to
Concealed.
Carl, Carl in
Diversion
trouble.
Coming from the back, everyone's caught in the final slash once
Oh
more.
my God,
and Carl
though.
Teasy goes
Benny.
down for some reason. Some
Benny,
all
Benny.
pure damage coming from Omega. But look at this, the Echo Express is
Jungle
just
for
starting.
jungle.
They're
2
just
for 1,
warming
we're
up.
good.
Slows though coming in from the Astral Echo was massive to stop Echo from basically just
No,
deleting
Sanford-
Omega.
Sanford's not done yet.
Sanford's not done
Ryota.
though. He's got the thunderclaps. He's got the claws. He's not
get
afraid
away
to
here?
use them. And he takes one.
Mark.
He's too low. He's too low. Mark.
He's
Ooh,
working
Benny.
Oh, Benny finds
Well,
Zucker.
man, kills happening all across the map here.
Oh.
Sanford back to full health. At least one of his
Ay,
health
ay,
bars.
ay.
That was so close. 3-man down.
Luyi is
and
really the
Joker
meta
is
now.
third
Yeah, it's
kill.
crazy, huh?
this is the advantage that we've been talking about earlier. The maneuver from the Arlet and, of course, the Luo Yi. Even though Smart Omega punished Carl Teasy's positioning right there, the diversion play was late, but still they got the victory, they got the damage that they needed to output, especially from Benecuti and Sanford. You saw how quickly Benecuti deleted the front lines here of Smart Omega. And again, the thunderclap from Sanford, you have to be worried about the angles that he's going to be coming from.
Smart Omega, not so smart now.
Angles, how the pressure is being moved around the map right now. The lead almost 2K. You guys were mentioning about the late game capability. How's the item showing out for Nate? And it's been a cutie now.
It is crazy how Omega's like
Massive, I would say. I
the
mean,
phone
he's
comp,
someone
like
to
the
go
phone
way
data
of the
company.
carry, but it's an Atan.
It's
And their
different.
team
It's
is
an
the
Atan.
worst.
It's a 1v5 hero.
Yeah.
Like that's very different from a carry. Like yeah,
Like
sure, they
comparative
can
to
build
other
up
teams that
Sparats,
don't
they
even
build
like
up
they should be getting like
Masha.
really.
But if you leave Natan,
You would
for
think that
5
they would
seconds
have like
in
the
a
best
teamfight,
sponsorship
he's
at
wiping
everybody.
out.
You're absolutely right. Like 8K Gold carry is hugely different from 8K Gold Natan.
Yep.
He does a lot more AoE damage and he takes fights very, very quickly.
Yeah.
And he melts things right away. And Omega defended that push from up top, and Waves are pushing in Echo. Still 11 minutes in. How is Omega looking for a way to get this? Again, there's a diversion at play. There is we saw the final slash conceal. They can come from all kinds of different places in the map right now. How do they even manage to pick down one, and who to pick in the side of Echo?
Well, the way that they're dealing with it right now is they're basically not even buddy systeming. It's 3 people together. As you can see around the jungle right now of Omega. I mean, very close by is Mark and Ryota, making sure that Jom doesn't get caught by surprise here.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, they're playing not to lose, but you're just dragging the game out against Natan and Masha. So I feel like Smart Omega really need
Oh,
to
no.
do something.
Okay.
especially
I don't
with
think
his,
anyone's
old-
super
Oh,
fond of
yeah,
Chip right
yeah,
now,
yeah.
are they?
Oh,
that's
they
it.
take out Luke
GG's.
here. That's a majority of damage taken out from Omega. Now they have to rely kind of on
GG's.
Joe and Ryota here, who are both on the run.
GG's.
By Sanford getting chased
Joe,
down.
Joe.
I think he's gonna go down. That's one thunderclap gone. Sanford gone as well, but that's mission accomplished here for Echo.
3, 3, 2, 1, and how?
Oh.
Wait a
Benny
minute.
is still alive, by the way.
It's still not over. Entropy casts it out.
Look at that. Look at that beautiful damage being outputted
Ryota.
by Dinatan. But here comes Ryota trying to see if he can make something happen. Even with the curtain call, even
And
with the
Ori,
Benny
what are you
call,
doing, bro?
He is going to go out. He is going to go back to base now, and we are seeing Benicuti's damage here.
Did Andorio miss that Abrasive Wrath?
We're going back on the replay. Let's have a look.
I think he missed that
I think he
Abrasive
might
Wrath.
have, yeah.
Let's have a look what happened back there. Brought to you by Infinix.
So it's a nice play here.
Yeah, this is the problem with Smart Omega waiting out the game. Echo will just pull this off. Like
The Novaria,
they
man.
have a ton of plays available in the map, especially with the Louis. If they are in the middle of the map, they have access to the outside of the map. And with that play, the diversion, you cannot see it for Smart Omega.
Ace from
Very
MDL.
super
I guess he
fast.
was in
They run
MPL
right
last
after, they
season
conceal
and
right after.
got demoted to
Very little
MDL.
time for
Now he's back in
Omega to react.
MPL.
It was
Omega
really
can't seem to
smart
make
how
a choice
Sandy
what they
managed
want to
okay,
do.
cast it is diversion.
They have some
I'm gonna
bad
walk away
games,
to not
switching
miss.
players
They're
out.
pressing it. You see the range.
Panic,
on the map,
panic,
right?
panic.
It's so big.
Panic,
it
panic,
goes
panic.
Under the second
What?
tower of
Holding it.
Smart Omega. It's so big.
They can do whatever they
I
want.
love how that purple line showed. It showed how the coverage. You'll see, we're seeing at it again.
Yeah, they're threatening the ultimate from the
Look
Louis.
at that coverage.
They're calculating the distance from the bush. You can see all the numbers coming into Sanji's
Okay,
head.
Carl, Daytona's
and here we
welcome.
go. It's a one-man
Oh, they're sending it.
diversion. It goes somewhere on the map. He's looking for Cook here for
They
sure.
sent Sanford.
They sent Sanford.
Oh!
Yes, Sanford,
Oh!
though. And that's Carl Cleese going down.
GG's.
Oh my goodness. The jungler for
Oh.
Echo here is gone, and Sanford spotted out.
Nah, they know somebody was sent on the backside here of Smart Omega. They committed with the Parat
No,
skill.
new
And
chess, it's just grand
proper
finals this
play
year.
For Smart Omega, they really
Last year
have
was
to commit to
semifinals,
late
this year it's
here
just grand
before
finals.
Sanji and the gang is able to do anything. And that's a big kill with the Parat. Oh, Andorio!
Oh, they don't need to contest this. They take out the jungler. He evaporated. Whoa.
Now, talk
The
about
burst.
commitment, right?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That was crazy from Echo.
Insane.
Insane damage that we just saw on this kind of lead. Mark,
KB?
looking for a way to
Oh,
punish.
that's going to be a big problem here. JP, though, has it.
Oh, no final slash either.
Oh, my goodness.
What just happened?
We need a replay of that.
Benny?
We need to know. we
What
need to
just
know what
happened?
There were heroes there!
There were 3 heroes
There
there.
were 3 heroes there!
They're
What?
gone.
Oh my goodness!
What the hell just happened?
The pushback, the final slash into the duality of the Louis erased Smart
Sanji's
Omega.
damage is unreal.
Somebody put that back on replay. We want to see it
We
back.
need a replay of that, please. Slow
Echo.
motion.
Oh my goodness. Look at how they layered their own skills onto that depth.
Wait, was that the first time we saw the duality pop?
No, it pops. Usually pops.
Yeah, I
it just
know,
doesn't
but-
have that much damage.
Oh my god, now we're gonna see a replay. A
Finally, finally.
massacre. A massacre from
Let's
Echo.
Duality
Super
always has a
slow-mo,
lot of
please.
damage.
Super slow-mo.
Slow it down, slow it down.
Because
See?
we need to see
Alright,
these
that was
three.
a good pull by Mark.
That was a good
Sanford
judgment.
with the
Sanford
flicker in.
bomb. There you go.
Oh! Deleted Smart Omega.
That's 2 down, and Jome obviously super
GG's.
squishy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
They lost signal,
His
baby.
items.
Oh
That was
my
disgusting from Echo.
That was purely insane damage. And that was just Echo.
One combo. Obviously, the low Yi is super surprisingly good, especially if you hit multiple targets.
You know what's
And they're close
crazy?
together.
He doesn't even have Divine Glaive. Now he's about to pick up the Holy Crystal, which
He's about
means
to do that.
more damage
Oh.
with the duality proc.
He gets it.
There
Sanji
it
gets
is.
it now.
So what? Divine Glaive and someone from Omega could easily be 2-shot.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Like, Smart Omega can defend for days. They have the
Is this
carry
live now?
for
Yeah,
them
this
to
is
defend
live.
up the Lord. But the later the game goes on, the scarier the combo gets from Echo. Because the thing is, this lineup is very good against carry. There's a lot of like AoE damage that the carry cannot withstand. Like, if he tries to man fight against Echo, you're gonna have to worry about the duality, the hits from the Nathan. Even if Benicute is not even targeting the carry, if you're along the lines of the balls from the Nathan, you're still gonna die.
Yeah, good luck with that.
So, with
That
that
kinda
being
hurts.
said, we're just looking either Omega is probably delaying the inevitable, or they're ready to commit when they say they want to go. Again, it's all about commitment for this lineup, and Echo is getting scarier by the minute. It's almost 18 minutes. Completely can counter everybody out of Barangay Omega.
It's
So,
tough.
again, skill
Hello.
hit rate, astral recall.
Hello,
64
Hanagaki.
times cast count.
Yeah.
I'm loving this. stats right here.
31% hit rate.
That's not the best hit rate, but I guess are we counting heroes here? Because it's also used to clear mobs and minions, right?
And to be fair, who's to hit? Like Echo's been hiding in the bushes with the Louis.
That's the question.
That's true.
It's hard, especially for Akir to do his job when all the Astral Recalls, all the Star Shatters is about getting vision.
And he also has to worry about like Amasha diving into his face.
Exactly.
So,
Which
what do you do?
Sanford has been really consistent of doing. Like they keep sending Sanford on the back line to snipe Akir all the time. Every single jump has been on the Novaria.
Oh yeah. And that is like the problem. Like, how do you even address that? Because if that is the case, if they're willing to commit, is defense items even enough?
Ah, man. I'm not sure.
I mean, against this lineup,
They're relatively basic, what do you call that? Down to their core, all these are squishy heroes except for Ryota and Andoryu.
the thing is, like,
Chip just
with
is,
Barats,
Chip, I'm sorry, but
Louis,
Chip,
Masha, sure, you can itemize against them.
like, the whole idea was cool, but I think
Win of nature.
maybe released also
But
in a
against
poor
Benecuity,
time when
there's
Louis
no
is
item in the
considered
game that's good
meta.
against a ton.
He's not
The fact that
Infinite
Louis
Burst,
is
he's
meta right
nonstop
now just
laser.
completely
You
nullifies
say
Chip's
the
release.
college DPS carries DPS. This
Because
is the first marksman whose DPS is
Louis
burst.
already does teleporting.
Like, all in
Louis
one
gives
line.
damage.
Yeah,
you
you can't
don't
buy
sacrifice a
Radiant armor
roam
against it.
position.
And that's what they
You
do.
can still
Completely
pick up
just
your
completely
roam.
riding with their own wave, how they set up their early game. And at 19 minutes,
Oh,
Andoryu
It's like
looks
you
he's still ready
sacrifice
to
too
commit
much.
for this one.
Look
Picking
for
up the
inversion.
chip,
Is
man.
it time for Omega to try something fishy here, something unpredictable?
Man.
It's been Echo going hard on the engagements for the last few minutes.
Speaking of going hard, like how you even managed to be in like close to Lord?
I-
If you think like someone coming from your back midnight.
I think you do the same play that you did with Smart Omega earlier. You pull the Barats and then burst him down as quick as you
Louis
can.
is the superior
But the thing
teleporter.
is, now that Sanji's
The superior
the
teleporter.
range on the ult is so big that they can just run them down.
Yeah, they don't care about. I mean, even at this point, just watch your back.
I think that's the
only
main
thing
thing.
Omega can do.
That's
and
the main thing.
and hope that Echo.
What we
messes
really
up,
want to see
right, which
is the
happened
Louis
earlier
chip
with
combo.
The one-man diversion.
Yep.
So
That's the question.
Oh, they saw the
Louis,
Novaria up top. They saw the
Chip.
Novaria up top.
Oh my
I think it's
goodness.
showtime.
And
It's showtime
everybody
now.
picks the
4v5, they know they have
skill.
the
Oh!
advantage. Ryota going down. He didn't do anything
Nom noms.
there. Only
Nom.
cast
Oh,
time
Sanford
call,
down.
And now it's going to be a fight happening here. Andoryu very,
One for
very
one.
low. For some reason,
Um,
though, the rest of the
Louis
members are
chip
still alive.
combo.
That's a win for me.
And your gold laner and your
They
XP
saw
laner
the Novaria for a quick second
and
up
Louis
top.
all pick a
They
rival.
immediately went for the diversion play, but yeah, you're right. Fortunately,
3
for Smart Omega,
arrivals.
they only lost CC,
Best case
but they
scenario.
have to reset though. They still have to reset. And now
Frick
Echo's
it.
just about to do
4
the same thing
arrivals.
all over again. But they have to wait for Sanford.
Louis
which means
chip.
Omega has time. They have
44.
time here.
Yeah, it's pretty, I would say pretty even. The two people who are killing each other, Ryota and Sanford, are gone.
Okay,
So,
this is the question.
big question.
Omega has a door to recover
have
in
to
this late
commit.
game. This is the question. Will they go for it? Will they commit?
Andorju's quite
What's
low,
gonna get
though.
with JP?
Looking for Andorju, looking
Going
for
right in
Jome.
front.
Oh,
Get it
good pick on the
all.
JP. JP down.
Right now,
Immortality
Solo
pops.
has the immortality,
Oh,
but will get the
bonk,
boost there.
bonk.
And with the Fraser
Wah, wah.
staff, and now the rest of the members are looking for
Oh,
more
Mark.
targets to go for. Benecuity trying to see if he can stay safe here. Current call activated by Ryota. Venyas as well, but no one's hitting him. And
Sanford,
now
Sanford.
it's going to be Sanford going
Echo's
for
getting pushed
those
back here.
thunderclap bombs. The Masha bombs
Ah.
are real. And here's the fake diversion.
Andorju takes it.
Andorju,
They're good, they're good.
Up top.
Omega's
It's
good.
Benecuity going up for the objective here.
They're
for
okay.
that turret. Mark, will it be enough? Will he
Ah,
be
the
enough
damage.
to stop him? I
He
don't
hurts.
think so. With Benecuity
Benny
dodging
hurts.
these astral recalls as well.
Okay, they're willing to sacrifice that midnight. How and why?
Even then, you pick Chip as like, and I know there's
I mean,
possibilities for him to
Smart
be an
Omega,
EXP
that was
laner.
crucial that they got the Lord Steel
Even
there.
then, it's like
Beautiful spit coming out from Call DZ. The damage was
kind of
overwhelming on the
sacrifice.
side
Like
of
there's
Echo,
so many
but I
better
love
EXP,
the
like
patience
EXP
from-
laners that
patience from
supply
Joe. He did not show himself. He was
better
not participating
things.
on that fight until he saw every single member on the side of
Stuns,
Echo. That's
good
why Carl DZ was
damage,
brought down.
reliable
Joe was
damage,
finally fighting in the front line.
backline
And Carl
dive.
DZ was scared in getting that Lord because he was so low. But look at this.
Oh, another
play.
goal.
Oh!
That's everyone jumping
the
in
love
on
of
the drone,
God.
using Wind of Nature, trying to stay alive.
Benny!
Benecuity in the back, Andorju getting hard
Welcome.
into it.
My guy said
That is
Andorju
probably
getting hard.
going down here as well to buy a few more seconds with that
Sanford.
immortality, but that's not
Oh.
going to be enough. Sanford's at the back, though.
Omega.
He's absorbing all the damage.
Get it
up there
together,
from
guys.
CC. Now it's going to be Echo pushing
You did so
him
good. I
on
kind of
the
want to see it
bottom
They
now.
have one wave.
They don't need Lord here if they can take care of Marco Ryota.
Oh, one wave for Echo. Can they end this?
Coming in,
Oh, final slash.
and that's gonna be
Ah,
Mark.
God, not
Going
like
to win.
this.
Still not gonna be able
You
to
guys
survive
did so
for
good.
today. Ryota
Oh, he pulls the
very
minion.
here. He's
Good
buying
minion pull.
as much time
30
as he
seconds
can.
until
Ryota
Jones up.
Ryota was able to pull the cannon towards the tower.
Up against four Ryota.
Oh,
He's
he
just
has
standing it.
vengeance. He's still alive. He's
alive.
still surviving. But only
Another
for a
wave.
minute.
He falls.
That's
Echo completely
GG's.
waiting for the wave. Now the base is open.
They
Radio
tried.
TikTok goodie bags. Now it's Echo taking game number 1.
Look at those goodie bags and they're gone. Look at that. Echo.
It was a
Very
good effort.
convincing game there.
Yeah, that was a fun match to watch overall. Again, the plays were across the map literally. you have the diversion play. Also, you get like Heroes getting deleted by the thunderclap, but also the patience from Smart Omega. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough for them to battle it out against Echo game number 1 because of the comp. The overall composition from Echo was just so crazy.
Crazy, built up momentum, how they started their early game. And again,
Bro, why
the
does my
question
mouse
was, is
seem
Omega
so-
delaying the inevitable or they can completely commit? We were seeing commitments and Andori was doing it, but the problem is there's so much backline, and the main thing about this, again, match is watch your back.
That's the image you're going with.
Mr. Dara, technically. Cha is like Mr., right?
Yeah.
So
So it's not particularly for someone who sells food, right?
I think
that's the vision we were given by the producers.
it doesn't translate as well, but he's got the most improved
You
player
go over
twice
MPL
now,
ID,
and he says he was ready to serve.
and you
This is a
immediately are
good
just
team.
like,
Oh,
That's
like
exactly.
serving food.
No, serving
hell
awards.
yeah.
I'm so.
Imagine the food is an award. That's what he serves.
Imagine the food is an award.
Yeah.
Yes.
Imagine that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at the previous game recap real quick here.
A boy put up against Cars right here. As we have mentioned earlier, a boy has been well known for the Faramis. He's always so good on it, even back when the Faramis was pick or ban, along with the Valentina. Now bringing it back, showing again that in a proper 5v5, he has the Faramis presence that can really edge out a winning team fight against Rebellion. But it just wasn't allowed, especially with everyone being so good 1v1. Cars on the CC was just going in again and again, and they have to try and shut down at least one of these heroes that can be as independent.
I mean, it's just unfair, right? The matchup. It's a boy versus cars. What is a boy gonna do against a car?
Against a machine.
Echo loud,
Sorry.
wife proud.
Jordan has the most disappointed look in her face. But let's talk about D. He's got a girlfriend buff going on right now. The GF is
Ooh.
in the building, and it seems like D is enjoying this moment, right? Popping off on stage.
That's why he's getting all these like good decisions.
Okay, okay. Let's
DD
get to the
destroyed.
de-rafting
Geek fam.
phase. No?
Sure.
De-rafting phase?
Sure.
I try.
Do rafting phase.
De-rafting phase
Game
presented to you
2.
by the official tournament smartphone Samsung Galaxy. And okay, no Moskov ban, still the Louis, Kaja, and the Chip respect coming through from Geek. Both teams have opted to stay on the same sides, and it looks like the bans are exactly the same too. Will Rebellion leave out the Minotaur, or will they ban it here and now, like they did in game number
Man,
1?
they're banning Chip and all
I
over
feel like
here.
there's no real reason to not ban it, right? Their strategy, their draft did work. They're still on the same side, so they can replicate the same thing. And I feel like they have the
Nah,
confidence to
I don't know, man.
Because we already highlighted it earlier in game 1. But they have, even though they went with one of the options to really get that victory, they have other possibilities available. But Geek seems to be sure that they
I
can
don't
try
know.
and do something in the execution maybe. They're still mimicking, mirroring the same drafting phase from game number 1.
Do they feel they just kind of failed the execution in game number 1? That's why they want to go for the same thing? Because I think Rebellion are very comfortable going with the Fredge and Angela again.
Exactly.
I think that's a Geek thing to do. Because Florin is literally still sitting at a 0% win rate for Beloyski,
True.
and yet they still pick it up.
But they picked it up in game 1. We have to remember, Geek Fam, in all their wins so far this season, it's been reverse sweeps.
You're
sweeps,
right.
It's
Okay.
weird, but you know.
Well, that makes this game scary for Rebellion though. Right? Now they're working against the pattern, against the curve. But they're still going with the same picks here. It's going to be Fredrin and Angela. Now I wonder if Geek has that Moskov pick just, you know, in the back of their minds, right? It was so beneficial in game 1. Are they just going to go for the same exact?
They're banking on utilizing the gold lane later on.
Yeah.
Maybe perhaps looking for a better matchup this time around, right? Because earlier it was Roger and Faramis in game number 1.
Or you guys see that stuff on in Dubai? They're building an esports island.
And now Rebellion. Last time they went for CC.
The world's
They wanna go
first
for CC
esports
again?
island. They do some crazy stuff in
Why
Dubai,
not?
bro.
They already have the Angela and the Fredrin combo. They were able to sustain so much. It's still the same comp for Geek Fam, so yeah, why not? I mean, they could also pick up the Arlet first here up against a clumped up comp. You want to try to get that value. Maybe Geek can ban it out.
There's going to be like a resort there. There's going to be a bunch of boot camps, an arena, digital tower.
So now they've shown their hand in the gold lane. And you can argue that part of why it was so difficult for Geek to really get a snowball going on is that flexibility, that outplay potential in the gold lane. Now with the Roger, that's a lot more straightforward here. I do believe that Rebellion might make changes to the last 2 picks in their competition.
Geek's been having a rough
Do you think
season this
looks like a
season,
mental
huh?
outplay between the coaches?
Haven't they?
Maybe they wanted Roger, right?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
wrong.
exactly why they picked up the Moskov. Do you think the Moskov can work in the composition of Geek right now? Because if it doesn't work, then that's a mental outplay by Chico.
Yeah, is Chidera comfortable on that pick is a bigger question, right? Because maybe it can work with this comp, but how will Chidera play it?
And he is always known to be very flexible. You keep remembering that he did bring out a Valentina gold lane way back. So I don't think we'll be seeing that.
Not too
but
bad, 4-3.
This is the thing, man. I feel like with Geek, it's almost a bit too straightforward for them to just go and trade the Roger for the Moskov, right? I feel like they have a different
Oh man,
vision
and I forgot.
in
So no,
play
yeah,
now.
PH playoffs will be like
Betting will
way, but they won't only
Now
finish a
we're gonna
week before.
out as
They'll finish
well.
like 2 weeks
Already a
before,
whole
because you guys have to
different pattern
remember,
right here. Might not be as I think both teams are going to try and secure a
Indo
tool to allow them to be able to dictate where the fight
does
happens.
9
A
weeks now.
disengage or an engage tool.
And that
Because they have
problem
9
lies
teams.
with Audi now, right? Because with Arlet taken off the board, Kaja as well, what can Audi TZ utilize in the roaming position that can facilitate their pick-off-centric identity?
Their season is longer now.
Right now, technically, they don't need to go for pickoffs, right? I mean, they can with but the Arlet's been banned out. The Kaja's been banned out. Huh.
They went away to Masha as well. I was
Yeah.
about to say, with how Rebellion's playing, right, with the global presence, Masha can be so annoying, but Geekfam banned that away as well. They really are trying to corral the Bulls to try and face them in a proper 5v5.
Do Rebellion just want to go for Grok here for Audi TZ?
They can go for CC first, right? The combo still there, possible for Rebellion to utilize with the Angela. But then maybe there might be a bit too many targets for the Angela to go in hard guard, and he doesn't know whether to go for Roger, whether to go for the CC. Another option would also be...
No, not just because of the break, bro. Either way.
left open.
So there's the
Yeah,
break,
take it away from Geekfam
plus
as well.
they have an extra
Plus
week or two
banned
because of all the
Rebellion
extra, because they have the extra
themselves earlier.
team.
They were worried that Luke will pick it up.
That essentially
Not
adds
for the side
8
of Geek,
more
I mean,
games. It
When you
actually
wonder about
adds
that EXP matchup, what
not 8
will
more games, it
they
adds
put
16 more
against the
games than what you would
Challenger?
normally
The
see.
CC, I guess, in a way, can work, but it can also
There's
be
9 weeks in
the
MPL ID.
Lapu-Lapu, right? The Lapu
Comparative
is
to
a
most
signature
other
pick for
MPLs are
Duke,
7
and in this
weeks.
situation,
Plus
maybe
they had a
it's enough
2-week
to
break.
deter Rebellion from just
So-
moving in aggressively.
What does the lane look like with Lapu Lapu Nizong? Is it a good lane for him?
It's a skill matchup in the end with so much sustain built in, with so many skills reliant on hitting in the right moment, like with Yuzong's first kill, right? It's gonna be a bit of an even situation until level 4, right? Once the ultimates are in play, I feel like Yuzong has a bit of an edge.
And here we do see the, what is it, Claudera?
Claudera.
Claudera.
No longer 100% win rate, though.
True.
Unfortunate for Claudera. I think, did he take a loss against Skylar, against RRQ with the Claude? I believe it was. That was the game that they lost with the Claude. But yeah, this is Geek Fam with their signature picks. It's Claudera, it's Luke with the Lapu Lapu. Now Rebellion. Is the Angela gonna go roam or is it gonna go mid?
I feel like putting, again, with their style, with how they've been playing, putting it in the roam position
All right.
puts them in such a disadvantageous
I'm
position.
good, Andrio.
without
You see the
an
new shirt,
engaged
guys?
kickoff
Anyone just
tool.
coming in?
I think it's got to be a mid lane, Angela, and they might go for something with a bit more catchier. It's
Guys
gotta
like
be
the
an
shirt?
Edith that we haven't seen in a long, long time. But in this kind of
Sheesh.
composition, a full-out brawl composition, that Primal Wrath can swing tides in favor of Rebellion.
He hasn't necessarily picked up the Edith this season, but it is his style with the pickoffs, so it might just work. So comfort for Geek here, and we are talking
I feel like
about
Omega
comfort
Echo might
for
just end up being a
Rebellion.
stomp, bro. We might just end up
Which
watching, what's it
composition
called?
do you think wins out better?
Ooh, man. I feel like as of right now, it's going to be Rebellion once again that can dictate how the fight happens, right? They can push Geek Fam away with the Black Dragon form. They can go for the global play with the Angela. They have the Edith for counter engage even, and the Fredrin can just follow up and play passively, which allows Vincent all the room available to go for these retributions. I feel like they have a bit of an edge here. The Geeks are the ones that have to try and force them into an uncomfortable position.
I don't know,
Rebellion
so like,
Esports are on their way to the green zone. If they can make it to
in
the
some
zero,
technicalities,
they
in some
crawl
theory, I think like
closer,
Geeks fan,
gaining safety in week number 5.
the
Ladies
sustained
and gentlemen,
composition of
welcome
Geek
to
Fam is
game number 2
it's not
between
bad.
Geek Fam and Rebellion
It's just can they
Esports.
handle the initial aggression from
handle
Rebellion because their
comfort
mid is super
with the
squishy,
Edith.
mid is
This
super
like,
weak.
If you remember, in MDL, AudiTZ, when he was still part of Bigatron Beta, Edith was actually his signature.
It was a lot more meta back then as well, though, to be fair. But I think for Geek Fam, they're really respecting that aggression coming in from Rebellion. 2 Purifies in the hands of a boy and Chidera here. I think
Mena's
Rebellion are the
cooking
ones
right
going
now?
in
I don't
all
know,
in.
bro.
Now Audi comes in. There might be a play here.
Shatter? Oh, this is the new collector skin, by the way. You see those blocks?
Mm-hmm.
Very nice skin.
Very fancy.
Super cool.
And looking at the emblems, right? Swalo and Auditizi with the Brace Might still. So they want to be able to just stand in
Sorry,
there and
Andrea.
brawl. And the Brace Might will allow them to do so. But looking at the rest of the emblems, Swalo and Auditizi going with the Wilderness Blessing. So they're trying to move around. They want to be mobile, but so is Beloyski and a boy. So it's almost like a mirror situation right here. I think the big difference is Vincent and Hazel. Hazel going for a bit more damage here with the Thrill to try and get for more clear. Vincent, knowing that he's going to be a bit more follow-up heavy, he's going for the Inspire for more spells available in a fight.
Good ambush. AudiTZ flickers to the side. And now Cars jumps in with a Furious Dive just to gain a little bit more space for Audi to escape. 3 people down below for Geek Fam to shove in this wave, and Cars will still be able to take that wave. And Vincent here just to provide a bit more defense. Ooh, take a look at this new asset that we have. Ooh. Look at the
Ooh.
wins. Wow, a boy, 0 wins, 4 losses on the Pyramids this season.
I mean, but in the general scheme of things, he has a 50%
The general
win
suit.
rate. So
I think it's just been so good that teams just know to respect it now. On the other hand, though, Dio and the Roger is a debut pick, and so is Cars on the Yu Zong, so we have to see. That's the hard Black Dragon form combo, and you can see early on, if
Yeah,
Geek
Geek
Fam
can't
will
do
respect
anything early
Rebellion
game.
in game 1, game 2, even more, man. That is a dangerous
They should be pushing
composition.
elsewhere right now.
that's going to be a pretty neutral objective given towards Rebellion in the early stage of the game. And this is exactly according to plan to Geek, right? When they utilize the Florin, they don't want to go in for the early neutral objectives. They wait till the 3rd turtle. And I got to mention Suelo with the Brave Smite really assists him when he's
Jenny, what's
clearing.
up?
Because earlier on, in the first few seconds of the game, when he was clearing, he was in a 2v1 situation, didn't get caught low. Every time he went in for skill number 1, he was able to heal back up, but
Yeah, sway low.
not like that.
The
Not like
caster
that.
curse.
Not like that.
It happens, you know, you say it and then it happens. It happens a bit too often sometimes. But yes, it was a flicker burnt too by Sway Low. Geek Fam really didn't need to use any more resources. 3-man Earth Shatter because of the Stampede.
Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful for that one.
Rebellion, they just want to give Vincent some space to farm.
That was kind of fancy. the unintentional combo there by Audit-TZ. That could be very beneficial in a big fight. But in the Golden matchup that I think is a lot more important right here, it's almost the same situation here. D is aggressive. He's on the more dominant hero, but he's already unable to really find anything too crazy. And he's always stuck wondering if Hazel is just rolling around the corner, literally.
Looks like he could be. What do they want to do now?
Benny, I
He's
want to be
looking
blue
for a
too.
pick,
What do you
perhaps.
mean?
Vincent's already on standby.
You want to
They're
be
looking
blue?
for a pick here. Audi TZ.
Yeah, Earth Shatter in. He's managing the
What does that
waves.
even mean?
My lord, that damage from D over to Beloy. There's clearing a wave now. Vincent is hovering over in case Geek Fam want to look for a possible counter gank, but yeah, no, Geek Fam Chidera gets out.
Oh, you want to be an
Vincent
admin?
spent a lot of time there
Exactly.
just waiting out.
It's a lot of time.
But I guess he does have a healthy clear. Cars, though.
Oh.
Oh, he's going to turn it around.
Yeah, I think this might just be a flyby. I don't think he wants to go for a full initiation. He's just here to, you know, he's got to be careful here, man. That's even though he has the healing, he has sustain. Hazel does the opposite. The healing reduction, Vincent on top. That's why he wants to go for
Give
a
up
bit
turtle
longer
again.
of
I
a
think it's a
distraction, but he
smart
loses
play.
So much HP. So clears out the wave.
Geek
though,
definitely
so
doesn't have what it takes to
a net
like
positive
take
for Rebellion
big
in that
fights
trade.
right now.
Luke, ooh. Oh,
Gonna go for the
and
dive.
on the flank from Luke.
Well
and the
played.
capitalization. Picks up a kill. The Petrify into the Furious Dive, and now Rebellion trying to capitalize on.
Oh, they can take this. They can take this. They can
Choke
take this.
They will just back away.
Force it,
giving
take tower.
the
Force it,
roster
take
up
tower.
top D some time, some space to clear it out, to go for the trade. Vincent again with the help of
There we
Onic.
go.
He jumps forward. Audi will lose his life for the turret too. Geek Fam turn it around a bit. Gold still. Not really favoring each side
Echo
too much.
stomped game one, and I'm
Basically,
guessing they're gonna
He
stomp
was
game
able to get a
two.
turret in the
So
top side as well. So that could explain the
yeah,
ping pong matchup coming in terms
this
of
game
the
seems like it's gonna go
goal
back and forth a
difference.
bit more.
How was the items looking?
Oh, the Windtalker completed. I think D is a lot more of a menace. And for Chidera, he's on the Claude. It's only 5 to almost 6 minutes in the game right here. So only the Demon Hunter Sword. He's going to wait for, I think, 2 more items before he can really be confident in moving up forward, right? It's not just the damage, it's also the sustain and a bit of the utility for the Corrosion side that allows him to be a bit braver in how he wants to approach these fights. Because otherwise, I think it's a bit too dangerous considering the utility that Rebellion have at their disposal.
Possible pick off. Luke has already used the Bravest Fighter. Doesn't time the anti-CC properly, but he does time the flicker very well. D just walks out. Suelo holds onto the hard guard very patiently. And both teams are setting up for the final turtle of game number 2.
You look at the items there. Suelo already has the Flask of the Oasis. A boy, though, going straight for the Necklace of Durance. So it doesn't exactly get countered out. But you can see that both mid laners are just very flexible in their itemization, and they're respecting each other's impact here.
Which team do I support? I don't know.
The frontliners on how they can really dictate when the fight happens right here, especially
Probably Geek, honestly.
And onward, not hitting. Earthshatter does, though! And Hazel gets knocked up just in time for Vincent to click that red tree.
Well played.
Cars with Black Dragon from into the midst of it all. Then the Realm already used up, and now it's Luke isolated in the front. Audi teasing with the Primal Rat to get some damage, but the Bravest Fighter will turn it around. Luke versus the world in the back. As Cars does the same, but with the help of the hard guard, Luke is an absolute
Well played.
beast.
Come on,
Wins
clean up,
out
clean
the
up.
3v1. And Geek Fam turn it all around on the Blue Bulls.
Now the rubber band
That's
comes.
what happens when you give Luke a comfort hero. You Zong, Lapu,
Trex, which Roger
X-Borg,
build do
all
you
these
think is the
heroes
most
can be
effective? I can't seem to
utilized
choose a
by
proper
Luke, and
one.
we saw
I think
the
it
impact
depends
that
on the
it was
match.
Able to do a 3-for-1 trade for Geek, and they're
Depends.
looking
Luke
for
316,
more
baby.
neutral objective
I think
to
it
be
depends on the
secured in
match, depends on
gonna give them a lot more room
who
when
you're
it
up
comes down to
against.
rotations, and rotations is what they do.
laning, your team comp,
D almost gets caught
enemy
right
team
there, but
comp.
seems like Geek will back away just for now. Showing again that in a pure on 5v5, they do have what it takes. And the fact that Cars has less damage and more sustain, and Luke has more burst damage, that is what changed. That's the factor that really changes and decides how that fight went.
How you
'Cause
play
they,
it, too.
Rebellion, they went for Beloyski, but he was able to survive with a sliver of HP. And that just costed them, man. The fact that he didn't get taken out, he was able to output some more healing, some more crowd control. Look at the damage dealt, bro.
Yep, number 1, Luke, 21,000.
What are the major builds right now? What is this? What it's like?
Okay,
You have like your
by a boy, but I mean,
you have like your
EXP
endless
versus
battle
a
Thunderbelt
boy
build,
on a
right?
premise, which is very notorious for its damage.
You have like
as
your
well.
corrosion
It's
scythe,
something to behold, and it did give
corrosion
the
scythe endless battle,
2.8 gold lead, just behind
or
that
a
wave coming in
Windtalker.
from Luke.
Yeah, they're not competing, right? I mean, they're on the same team, so it's okay. They're chilling.
It's a group effort. Now Geek very clearly has a bit more of a control over the area. They're actually going for the top side jungle, trying to find maybe some kind of information, some kind of pickoff before the fight begins.
What is it,
Rebellion
Corrosion
do have
Scythe,
the advantage
Windtalker?
of having a Black Dragon form, but considering that Geek can sustain it, and they've shown that they can do it, I do wonder what Rebellion's plan is going to be, because I don't think it's going to be just a team fight into a Lord Steal attempt.
Rebellion also has the Angela. So if we're talking about global presence, sure, they don't have the Moskov this time around, but they do have the Angela, who should be able to buy them a little bit more time when it comes down to the far lane. And we see Suelo do exactly that.
Yeah, Rebellion actually, they're able to get the Lord restart.
Oh!
Audit TZ.
An all
What a damage on Audit.
Who has the Primal Rat. That's a Black Dragon as well. Audit TZ pops in Primal Rat, locks them down, and the Petrify connects from Cars, but it doesn't go for the Furious Dive just yet. Tries to bait out another realm as a Blazing Duet. Actually takes a lot of HP away.
Well played, well
from
played.
Rebellion.
Clean up.
The dive back
Clean
to
up, Geek.
D with a flicker back. Hazel.
D can't do anything here, man.
Luke maybe tied up by Suelo, the mobility right there, but Vincent has lost a lot of HP. Cars, Furious Dive defensively. Rebellion still trying to look for an opening in this skirmish, but it's Geek Fam with a win, 1-for-0 trade. Audi TZ respawning in 5, and Geek Fam will capitalize, take the Lord for free.
These team fights are just not working out for Rebellion. They did it once before, they did it again here, and again, they end up on the back foot.
Look at what's called real quick.
In a pure
Yeah, this is a stomp. Echo now 3-0. Yeah,
together,
we're staying on this game.
You saw that even Beloyski throwing out the C, the AoE stun from the Florent. Normally,
The
it's not
proper
really that
hand,
big of a
it's true,
problem,
bro.
But considering where and how these fights are taking place, it's been very, very impactful in these fights. Vincent was completely shut down from going deeper.
Abdul
in the fight
Ramsey,
and
what's up,
getting any
man?
kind of follow-up, and the fact that Geek Fam initiated that fight. They forced Suelo to come back, and now...
Suelo gets melted, Vincent gets
Whoa.
melted! Rebellion can't stand the damage of Geek Fam. In the 11th minute, it's 8-0.
That's insane. He was eliminated.
Just happened.
4K
I looked down
gold
for
lead
1
right
second.
now, and a lot more damage. I mean, Shadera has reached a lot of its power spike items here, already on 3 items.
VH head cam.
As required
Yeah.
for it to really start
You guys already heard
snowballing,
my
and look
thoughts
at
on that one. I'm like,
Not a
yo, why
single member
are
in the
they
front
even doing the
line
hand
for
cam there?
Rebellion can last
You literally
longer
can't
than
see
several
anything.
seconds. With the Lord coming in, it seems like they're not going for a 3-way push. I think they have enough power to just go straight for these turrets 1 by 1.
Glowing Wand addition to a boy's kit is genius as well. It really is just deterring the frontline presence of Rebellion as Zion and the Rebellion esports right now. And these turtles are going to fall. That's a shutdown on
Luke,
Luke.
a little too deep, Luke. What are you doing, bro?
The very play there, very aggressive in the front. Now it's going to
Rebellion.
All in re-engage.
Oh!
Beloyski still.
They're okay.
Tadera with a blazing duet goes on a D. Still
there
able to
versus
stay
D.
for a bit, but now
Well
3
played.
members are on him. Rebellion need to back away.
That was a good try by Rebellion.
Hazel Boy and Tadera
Too much
chasing
sustain,
down.
though, man.
Cars is
Way
getting
too much
chunked
sustain.
down by the minions. They have to be careful in this spot. They are able to get to, and they defend for now.
Wow,
Why does my jaw hurt right now? I don't know what. Did I sleep weird?
That even though they're behind, they do have that synergy. Just immediately go for a full team play there, going for a dive. Unfortunately, D got taken out. He was so far ahead from everybody else. But that's some value back in the hands of Rebellion with the middle base tower taken out. Obviously, it's not the best of circumstances, but that also means that none of the side waves are going to be defaultly pushing. And if you look at the items right here, Endless Battle in the inventory for D. He's going for a bit more burst-heavy of an approach. I think they're still looking for that kind of pick-off mindset. They're not trying to match Geek Fam in a full-on 5 DPS output battle.
I mean, they recognize that every time they do, they always fall behind in these team fights. It's the sustainability coming from Aboy, Beloyski, the team fight presence from Luke on the Lapu Lapu. They can't go for it, so they're looking for a different approach. The question is, what is that approach? How are they going to approach these pickoffs? Because if Geek keep clumping up like this, Rebellion won't find the opportunity. You can see that Suelo is already looking to play that bottom map, but here it
Big
goes.
knock up. Vincent comes in, gets a taunt. No!
Rebellion needs to back away, but Luke is in the midst of it all.
Nice knock up from Auditizi.
But it's going to be a stun from Luke, and Chidera just guns
They
them
gotta get
down.
out of there. Rebellion's gotta get out of there.
Still, Audi running away,
They get
chased
Lord.
down, and now brought back by the Stampede.
It's crazy that it's
Hazel
only
picks
13
up a
minutes
mega
in.
kill.
It feels
He has Lord
like
up
it's
top now for Rebellion. 2 members
much farther.
for the Lord.
That should be cleared. That should be cleared here right now.
Feels like we're in
for
late game
Geek.
already.
They get the Lord, but they're unable to capitalize over it, and it looks like a siege coming through from Geek. They want to turn things around.
Yeah,
One way to
that's
the mid
it.
lane is all
That
they
might be
need.
it. That
Now
might be
Raven
it.
Spider, as that's a furious dive into the back, but Cars cannot stand the damage. Now it's D with Lycan Pounce, clears the wave really well. Now with Vincent respawning back in, they're looking to go for one more shot. It's a red
Able to
tree
defend.
onto the cannon minion. They're all very low. That's hard guard as well. Plays down, but Vincent gets melted down by Chadera with a blazing duet.
D, what are you doing, bro?
Everything thrown at him to take
What
him
was
out.
that?
No D, only Swalo, Audi, and Vincent left to defend with another round popped as well. 3-man Earth Shatter.
Oh.
Now Vincent getting a 3-man
Swalo trying to defend.
taunt. But what is it gonna do? A big bonk
Big
over.
stun.
Little wave now crashing down. The cannon minion
That's
is
it.
there, and Rebellion
GG's.
will fall in game 2. We're getting a third game in this series, folks.
GG, well played for a Geek fam. The community all around rejoice
1-1.
as they have been able to successfully force Rebellion
1-1.
into a third game of the series.
Whew. Back and forth every single time, man. When you see teams,
Interesting dynamic with this lineup. Oh, gets pulled.
Great poke here coming in from Echo. They will be able to take out Andoryu. Coming in out on top here is going to be everybody. Everybody coming out of the shortcut.
Zone is
Everyone's
welcome.
ready for the fight, but they isolate. Marked can't really come to their rescue.
The overcommitment from Smart.
over-
I'm hungry.
Yeah, and Doryu and Mark falling
Boy, and
down.
Luke is hangry. I'm
The portal
hangry.
is up, and that is just the counter punish of Echo. Now they're seeing this mid lane.
Ryota?
Oh, Ryota the final slash. Curse touch.
What
What am I gonna
connects.
eat, guys?
Completely
What should I
dodged it.
eat?
That's a pickup also an
I
item
got some noodles
for
in
Sanford
there.
as well.
Maybe I'll have some noodles.
So, okay, what went wrong there?
I mean, again, aside from the overstepping, I don't think they have the damage yet because Jome had
Chip
to
pick?
go for the Thunderbolt first item.
Oh, chip.
Especially against a carry.
Is
And
it
look at
Rome
Benny Kitty
chip?
with the corrosion scythe. No boots, by the way.
Yeah, Rome chip. Rome
Corrosion
chip.
scythe into the rose gold. He is going to be able to survive this magic
doing
damage
real
coming
good,
down
guys.
from the Phobius and the Carrot. That's the reason why it feels awkward to Smart Omega. Like, you'd look at this lineup, yeah, they did fail early game, but still, they have a strong mid game. But because of the early game lead that Echo had and these itemizations coming out from Echo, it feels like they're getting repelled. Smart Omega's mid-game advantage is getting repelled.
Yeah, not picking up the boots is like a sacrifice, right?
Yeah.
Because your early game is a little weird. You're going to get chased down. You might use the flicker. You might need to use a flicker, but you will have items. What are you doing there? You're standing on a shortcut? You can't do that. And now it's going to be Sanford in the middle
Oh
of the
my
fight
God.
here. Dayton's Welcome already used up. Huge fights erupting. Huge
Oh,
chase down
no.
coming from Omega, and everyone just wants to be
Banji, Sanford also taking a lot of
gonna be
damage
super
here.
Low. They know that Dayton's Welcome is not available, and they take more
2
than
for
they
1.
bargained for.
I mean, to be fair, Echo did not really try to fight that out after that chip kill. Carl TZ and Benny was like, nope, we're done. We're getting out.
Ryota, though,
Oh, final
having
slash.
the
Oh!
ability to final slash at least 2 members, and he still
Oh!
lives!
This
4 members of Echo are down!
Despite how Carl TZ and JP went there and waited for the right moment to take down one from Omega, Ryota's final slash saves the day. and
Okay,
they fall.
Omega, I see ya.
Oh, Smart Omega with the synergy, they are able to make plays against the Orcas. These final slashes, these chip ultimates, these
We're going 3
damage
games on
bonuses
both sides,
has been
PH and
really
Indo.
on point from Smart Omega. They went in for the punish. They knew Carl and Benny did not want to fight. They didn't have the divine judgment. So Smart Omega, in their minds right now, we can just go brawl. We can just go fight.
That's a huge. That's actually a huge advantage from Atoyar, man. You're taking so much attention to the chip. You keep forgetting Final Slash is also a very scary ultimate.
Yeah, fun fact. Chip's favorite snack is
never knew.
potato chips. Comment down below if this is your
I never
favorite
knew.
snack as well. I think I might buy a soda to pair it up with a chip or something.
Honestly, Chip is just disgusting in this point of the game. Like, he is able to move across the map just by sitting in one, in one particular, not even side of the map,
I'm hungry,
one
yo.
particular dot of the map.
Getting really hungry.
And he has 4 portals. 4 portals to be utilized by his own ultimate.
Look at this.
Oh no.
He can play solo
He
and
can
just use ult.
It's still a
literally
5-man.
Yeah, this is an entire team. There you go.
There you go.
Ultimate.
Game
Portal
flash
is
straight
open.
Up. A catch.
Oh,
People on the
everybody's here.
rotation. JP. Oh my goodness, Carl TZ.
Echo taking a lot of damage. Sanford force
Sanford's
flickers
in the
back
They
though.
They flicker up straight
Ryota in the
into
backside.
Ryota.
Able to get away.
On the back.
Okir.
Okir jumping
He's
in
just
and out of existence, jumping into these fights, taking
Oh!
attention of Echo.
He could have just, if he would have just found
everyone
one.
else goes for the retreat.
Wow, earlier, I said Echo will have this fantastic mid to late game. But with this level of execution coming out from Omega, it feels like they know so well how chip works. You saw how Mark played that, right? He was like
practice.
walking. He was walking in front of Echo, and he was like, "I'm just not chip. I'm the entire squad."
Yeah.
I know how to call a party, so be sure you're ready. And that's how they completely managed to pull things off at Echo. Let's go for a replay.
Imagine.
Let's go for a replay.
Imagine a position 5 roam flickering on top of you without nothing, no backup whatsoever, and then suddenly 4 heroes pop out of nowhere.
That actually could have been worse for Echo because they caught 2 people trying to retreat into base. And that was super surprising for Echo, but it's good that Sanford was able to have the presence of mind to use Daytona's welcome and flicker.
Oh, Mark!
Oh, here it comes again.
All right, guys.
You know,
That's one portal here. Obviously, you can take care
Guys,
of that.
is it live? Yeah, this is live.
Spotted out, but now
there's
it's
a
going
call.
to be Echo on
Sanford
the
is
chase.
not in conceal.
They
He's
know
not in
that there are 2
conceal.
people here. They know
Conceal for
that
conceal.
the shortcut
Whoa,
is on
they see
cooldown.
everyone.
They're responding
Omega
right
turning
away.
back.
Everyone's on the chase here.
They respond
Oh,
right
they're
away.
running.
Jom, kind of a
running.
weird Zamon's force.
Oh, that's something.
You literally hear the crowd, and the energy just completely blends with
Bro.
everything.
You know what's crazy? Mark can do this all day. He can just pop out in and out of the portals. 20 seconds cooldown, by the way.
20.
And then if he sees somebody,
That is pretty
press
quick,
Alt.
20-second
That's
cooldown.
Press Alt to win.
That's his job.
That's his job. Yeah,
And don't
exactly.
forget, Mark can also go back into these beacons anytime
And he can just jump to Lord.
wants.
He can just jump to Lord, by the way.
So this is the problem. Will Echo melt down his portal? Are they that fast? Like in minutes now? Midnight, how's Benicuti's damage with
I mean,
that?
the thing is, if he flickers in, it's gonna be hard to take down the portal because you also have to deal with it. And also, like, you have to target the portal by yourself. But the thing is, will the time be enough? Because if you commit to taking that portal, yeah, you might be able to take it down. But suddenly you're.
Sorry, I'm not
faced
talking
up
as much.
against
I'm actually want to hear what they say
that
about
have,
Chip.
have gone through the portal, and then you will just die.
Oh no, that's so much problem. I mean,
Look at Mark.
Louis problem in game number 1. Now you have Chip in game number 2.
They have to be careful here because you know what? Mark can teleport to any beacon. That's why JP's been standing near the beacon for a long time. He can go down here, but south of the Lord. He can go to the other side of the map in an instant, as long as he is on that beacon.
They need to be.
Look at that.
They
Wait,
need to be
look at-
really concerned
Look
about
at
where
Mark.
the chip goes.
Chip is a lot of an
This
NACT.
divine
Oh,
judgment-
here we
Mark
go.
opened the portal.
He goes to the bottom.
No,
and
just
he
nobody
jumps
really
in
watching
to
him.
Sanford. That was a weird.
Oh, that's a wasted ult. That's a
Oh
wasted
my
ult.
wasted
God.
ult. Right, that's not useful. But they use it enough. They're able to distract Echo long
Yeah.
enough for Andoryu to go for the Lord.
The timing was there for
Wow.
Smart, Omega, and JP. Dude, that was genius, by the way. JP was in the right spot. He knew that the chip.
He sensed it.
He knew that the chip was gonna TP in.
Yeah.
But he concealed. JP was not able to get the divine judgment off.
Because you need to
You need to hit him
click
first.
it. You need to hit that icon, the hero lock.
Yeah.
Oh, and he can't do it because there's no target on his.
Yeah, and he was like,
phone.
all right, what am I going to do? He tried using the first skill. He tried hitting it, and he was like, all right, screw this. I can't use
Let's
this.
just walk.
Let's just walk away.
Such a smart play from Omega.
That was genius from Mark.
That was so good. That was just so good.
And it's so hard for them to deal with this, right, for the meantime. But you know what? As time goes on, Echo's team fighting is going to get stronger. With Benicudi getting stronger.
But so does Omega.
But yeah, that's right, though.
So are we still seeing the same possible game? Like, could this
We'll never
still
know
be
if Omega's better than
anyone's
GG.
game?
Because
Honestly, I
Omega
would
will
say
never
it's
make it
still
to...
on the side of Echo,
Never mind.
but with the way with how Omega
Just
has
kidding.
been
JK,
executing
JK,
these fights,
JK.
Yeah.
it's
No?
still
Yes?
gonna get harder for Echo, especially for the Nolan. Because the thing about Nolan is that he falls off, not that hard, but he does fall up against this kind of lineup from Smart Omega.
It's very difficult if your targets are compressed together.
Yeah, and just walking around the team fight.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
Mark!
right now, though, Mark goes in straight up for the gate crash. Another teleport coming in from the rest of Omega, but the team fight is very, very messy. Mark goes down, though that's utility gone. Okir's jumping in, but he's taken out as
That's
well.
it.
Shutdowns coming in, 2 kills for
Guys,
Carl
you think
there
Echo's
go.
going to let Omega make
that
it to
free, by the
MSC,
way.
baby?
So
Ryota.
You think AP Brand's going to let
wait a
Omega make it to
minute.
MSC? You
I
think
think
Onic
they can
Philippines is
end-
going to
I
let
think
Omega make it to
They can definitely
MSC?
end this, right? They can.
We'll never know if they're going to beat us because
half a minute.
they ain't
But there's
going to
minions
make
pushing
it.
down bottom.
No, there's minions respawning. There's minions spawning.
They're
for
just
Echo.
spawning. They can take care of it.
Oh my goodness.
Now
That's
Echo,
it.
That might be game.
Onic
That
PH,
is it. It's just Mark who's
AP
alive.
Brand,
That's game.
those
That's
boys,
game, that's game. He
yeah,
can't
they'll,
clear,
they'll,
he can't
they'll
clear.
take on GG.
Chip has no way
They'll-
clear.
they'll-
That
they'll
means
smash
it's still
us.
going to be an Echo
And I'm okay with
2-0.
that. I'm
And
okay with
that's
that.
how they win the lap. Echo, despite what happened on the early game, the smiles on
Bro, you know what the big problem is with Indo, bro? All the freaking breaks, bro.
Dan lain sebagainya itu tuh benar-benar
All the
kelihatan lah,
breaks,
kalau nggak punya
bro.
pengalaman mungkin dia nggak bisa jaga diri dengan baik gitu. Tapi ya dengan dia karena pemain veteran dia udah mengerti.
If
dari
Indonesia
hero-nya,
moved
dari
to a
gameplaynya
rolling
juga,
schedule,
jadi lebih apa ya?
it would
Main foreign itu
be
jadi
the
bagus di dua
superior.
game itu.
It
Walaupun
would
game
be
pertama memang
just,
kayak masih belum panas lah.
it would blow everyone out in so many
Tapi
views.
ini jadi panas banget karena udah 1-1 dan ngelihat dari kedua tim ini dan mungkin kita ngelihat dari tim-tim
I mean, it
yang
already
bertanding,
blows everyone out in so many
kayak
views, but if it
hero-heronya
just got rid of the
kadang bisa
breaks
unik
and went to a
banget,
rolling
kadang
schedule,
bisa nyentrik, kadang ya itu lagi, tapi gimana sih ngaruh hero itu terhadap satu kemenangan?
Kalau dari pemilihan hero ya draft, menurut aku lumayan sangat
I'm gonna make
berimpact
something
lah ya.
real quick.
Buat aku sekitar 60% bisa dibilang. Karena bisa dilihat tadi contohnya di game 1 sama game 2 ini sebenarnya mirip-mirip. Cuma di draft game kedua ini kan kita bisa lihat kalau Geek Fam ini bawa healer, ada Florin dan juga bawa Faramis. Dimana kalau di tim Rebellion itu cuma bawa satu healer doang tanpa ada hero yang bisa dibilang mecahin ultinya Faramis. Jadi itu benar-benar apa ya, impactnya lumayan berasa lah gitu.
Dan pastinya menarik karena di 2 game tadi kita ngelihat tuh Geek Fam, mereka udah berapa match nih ya, mereka menangnya kalau kemarin-kemarin tuh reverse sweep. Kita nggak akan tahu ya, mereka selalu kalah di game yang pertama. Kenapa ya bisa itu terjadi ya? Ada what happened itu?
Kalau menurut aku pribadi itu biasanya mungkin belum panas ya. Kayak apalagi kan ini udah habis lama libur ya. Jadi mungkin di awal-awal masih belum panas gitu kan. Terus yang kedua ya mungkin belum nemu ritme mainnya lah. Walaupun kita udah sering scrim bareng, pasti adalah di mana di stage tuh ritmenya belum dapat aja in sync gitu.
Oke, ngomong-ngomong tentang libur, kan mantan coach juga ya, jadi pasti tahu dong. Biasanya kalau libur kayak gitu, habis liburan tuh ya, apa yang mungkin, wah ayo kita habis liburan kita harus bisa nunjukin nih, something kah, ada sesuatu yang kalian kejar setelah break gitu biasanya kalau di sebuah tim?
Pastinya evaluasi dari sebelum break ya, kan pasti kan ada yang menang, ada yang kalah juga. Nah dari situ apa yang mistake-mistake itu pasti dikejar juga untuk diperbaiki. Dan juga yang terakhir biasanya improve gameplay lagi, karena kan libur pun meta tetap berubah kan gitu.
Yes, jadi terus berimprove ya, dan tim-tim pun improve. Dan ada satu pertanyaan terakhir, apakah Coach Mozia akan balik ke atas panggung?
Semoga aja.
Semoga aja, oke. Dan thank you banget ilmunya, banyak banget insight-insight langsung nge-refresh otak kita yang ada di sini. Dan melihat kepanasan dari 2 tim ini untuk mencari siapa yang akan mendapatkan kemenangan di match pembukaan minggu kelima. Kita akan sambut bersama-sama di match ini di game ketiga. So Caster, let's go to Land of Down.
Welcome back from the break, ladies and gentlemen. I actually learned so much from that interview. Arashi, what was it about?
You know, I can't focus because I'm worried about this fun fact we were promised.
Okay, nice.
It's time to pay your dues, man.
Nice, nice, nice.
It's time to pay your dues. What is it?
So,
What is it?
The fun fact is...
I know what you're gonna say.
what am I gonna say?
Fun fact is, there's a new promo for GoPay.
Oh my god, how did you know that?
It's almost like I heard something too.
It's like we're in sync, bro.
That's crazy. How did you know?
I mean, because I have GoPay, you have GoPay.
I have
we're in
GoPay
sync.
as well.
Everybody has
Exactly.
GoPay. We're in sync. We know of these things. And during the matches, you can actually get, what can they get?
They can get a 20k cashback for
2-0.
diamond top-ups directly in-game and the
In-game.
cheapest credit top-ups.
Top-ups.
And then what else can they get?
They can guess the winners of the matches for each match in MPL Indonesia Season 13 in the GoPay app and win total prizes of hundreds of millions and join various special activities.
To be honest, I think it's really difficult to like predict this season.
Oh, this season? Oh yeah, dude.
That's why you get like crazy rewards.
So, right. So don't forget to also vote for your champion in every match because voting opens half an hour before the match starts only in the GoPay app. If you answer the daily quizzes starting at 10 a.m. in the GoPay app, you guys can collect points and then you can win a million gajillion
Eterna got the braids in
Bazillion
today,
total
looking
price.
cute.
Okay, how much is bazillion?
Like more
Sheesh.
than billions. What's more? Is trillion bigger than a billion?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. More than trillions.
More than trillions?
Yeah.
What's above a trillion?
Is a gazillion more than a bazillion, or is a
I think bazillion is smaller than a gazillion. Yeah.
We'll have to fact check that later. Maybe that is the real fun fact that she wanted to bring up earlier. But I have another fun fact.
Oh,
Well,
What's the
what is
fun
it,
fact?
Rico?
I'm waiting for the question, man. Ooh, what's the fun fact?
I just said it. Well, what's the fun fact?
Well, if you guys bring your Samsung phone in the building here, you guys can sit in the Galaxy Zone. Hashtag Team Galaxy Zone. You can see right here the W human beings with their Samsung.
Nah, we're not
It's
invited to
awesome.
Snapdragon. I don't know
Not
why.
limited to just them.
Hey, man.
For everyone.
And he doesn't get invited to Ish, bro.
Fun
front
fact,
seats.
Cheffin's actually not casting here.
Wait, you're not
Momo-chan or
checking?
Eterna?
No.
Oof.
Surprising, right?
Imposter.
Cheffin is actually
No
not
comment.
casting today here because he's actually sitting.
CITV.
Yes, he's sitting in the front with his Samsung with the ladies.
Of course.
Always the Galaxy Zone.
Yes.
Number one ladies man among all the casters, Shevin.
CITV.
Shout out, bro. Let's go back to the previous game recap though. Chidera, as you mentioned, Mirko, he was performing really, really well, showing again why Cloudera is a thing. He was just so good at mitigating the dangers, but also outputting the damage again and again. In game number 1, a big factor on why GeekFam were struggling is that they were lacking the damage to really threaten Rebellion in that back and forth. But in game number 2, you overstep
are we
that by
saying?
just a little bit and you get taken out completely. I think that is something the Rebellion have to address, and they have to really consider
The
how they
recent
want these
failures
fights
of
to play
bro.
out.
Listen,
they
do you
want
know
to
what?
have
You
Cryo
know why
in
we're not
the
invited?
roaming position for all
Bro, it's
to
just
get some
money, bro.
pickups?
Has
Or do they
nothing to do
really
with
want to put
placement or anything.
Cars
You
in a
can't,
position to
guys,
really win
guys,
out
guys,
the
guys,
impact
guys,
against
guys.
Luke, right? Because I think some kind
Money
of,
and who
some
you know.
plans and some picks need to be shifted around.
Money and
here.
who you know.
What did you think about Cars Yuzong? It was a debut pick for him
Guys.
this season.
I think Cars is a lot more well known for playing something that's a bit more mobile, like a Paquito, like a Benadetta, that usually comes to mind. A Yuzong has some mobility, but in essence, it's a very all-in kind of hero, coming in with a Petrify, with a Furious Dive, full-in combo.
There's no
and kinda
valid reason of
get your way
saying
out. I feel like
NA
it's not
hasn't
quite
done
his
well, so
identity.
that's why they're not
He's
invited.
been able to perform on something like that before, but I feel like
You
it's
can't
just
say that.
not his
NA's not as
main
profitable as
role.
other regions?
Exactly. Maybe
Not
there are
true.
better fits
Do you know
here
how
that
much of a
Coach Chico
percentage
can
of
try
our
and
people are
find
spending money on
in
MLBB?
these
Do you know how much a singular NA view
Drafting phase presents you with
is
a
worth
tournament
so
like
much more in
Samsung
ad
Galaxy.
revenue
The exact
than a
same
Southeast
bet
Asia? I know.
I'll
You can
be
check my
different
statistics.
Orders, but one thing
It's
has
literally like
changed,
almost
the Aramis
10 to
has
100,
finally been
like, it's
taken off the
such a
board.
huge
boy
amount
can
more.
No longer utilize his comfortable hero, and I'm wondering, with the Minotaur being opened up, will Geek instantly?
You know
go
why?
for it?
Because you know how much a plane ticket is? You know how much a plane ticket is from NA? About two to three grand per person. So just flying an NA team out, we're looking at
the Minotaur as well. We've seen
over
Rebellion
10 grand
get
just to
wins
fly a team out, let alone if they have a
pick
coach,
straight
an
up, but
analysis, a manager,
GeekFam
eight,
actually
let's say
has more
8
value
people.
for them.
We're looking at
100%
16
win rate,
grand just to fly a NA team out.
For Beloy on the Minotaur. If it's not the Minotaur, it'll probably
Room
be the Minotaur. That's
board.
how likely it is to be first picked by GeekFam.
Fun facts.
I think that's something that Rebellion for sure have in mind, right?
Money, man.
They leave the
It's just
Minotaur
money.
Open. They
Has
must
nothing
be
to do with skill,
expecting
guys.
it to be picked up. So what is the counter right here? And I
Also
wonder if
doesn't
they're
have a
gonna
lot
put
to do-
any emphasis on the mid lane now. They've been showing a bit of a flex here, picking up the Angela and putting it in the hands of potentially Ori and Sway Low. But I feel like with how the games have been going, it's almost a given. It's going to be given to Sway Low because they want Ori TZ to be a bit more aggressive right here. And this game is no different. I think that is something that Geek will be expecting, unless Rebellion now will pull the switcheroo and put it in the hands of Audi unexpectedly.
That's a good point. But Audi TZ on a non-pickoff hero feels kind of weird to me.
Exactly, it's almost like a self-inflicted nerf
Yeah.
in the situation. But with the Bloxian, that's going to be already a big change. Vincent not going for the Fredrin, less crowd control in favor of healing reduction, technically. So now GeekFam pick it up, and they do get the X-Borg. it's also a very high impact hero, and that means Cars is gonna struggle a lot in that laning phase.
And the last time Luke played the Xborg, he dismantled his opponent. I honestly forgot. I don't have the memory like you do, Mirko. Maybe you remember?
Yeah, I remember the Xborg.
Like, okay, okay. I got you.
I remember the Xborg. I remember the Xborg.
Okay, that's the most important part.
Yeah, you remember the Xborg too, right?
Yeah.
It's the same
just the
memory.
Xborg.
Great.
So, okay, still Yuzong. The thing is, this is the big concern for Rebellion, right? The Xborg has been banned 2 games in a row by Rebellion in the second half. So, for Geek Fam to pick it up in the first phase here, having a Minotaur and the Fredrin really denies the pick over, and it's gonna be a great pick up against a composition that relies on that sustainability.
Well, there's probably other reasons why NA was also not in Games of Future.
Will be so beneficial. But
Yeah,
Rebellion
I
has a chance
think
to
it's
really
definitely
push
political.
Geek Fam away now that there is no Nether Realm to really counter the potential Black Dragon form hard guard combo. So I think Geek will try and find some kind of solution here. Maybe more damage to really try and shred down the Black Dragon before everyone is just forced to retreat.
I was about to say, Roger for Geek right now would be so gross. But Rebellion instantly take it away, take it off the board, ban it out. Yes, I had to use the hand gestures.
Emphasis.
Emphasis, exactly.
You guys can't see it.
Arlet gets taken off the board by Geek. Rebellion, do they want to go
For Games of Future, if it's political, what do you mean?
an Atan ban here? Or are they gonna
Why?
leave it open?
Why other games there's
I mean,
NA?
I guess it's weak against the Yuzong, but there's so much cover from Geek that they go.
What do we
actually
participate in?
Go for a counterplay.
Yeah, I mean,
What did
for Rebellion now, I'm still a fan of okay, they beat out the Claude, which is an interesting one. I don't know if this is just pure respect or this is a pick that will...
What other games did we participate in? The casters were American, but we didn't fly out. It was all
I was
remote.
trying to hint at. I feel like for Rebellion, if they really wanted to, they could still pick up the Moskov. Not anymore, though. The fam have kind of read that. We'll see if Rebellion have...
NA never gone far in MSC. We played one MSC. Yeah, but has Brazil... So, like, Cyrex, your point is completely invalid because has Brazil gone far? Has Brazil made it past top 8 ever in an M series? Ever?
Matched with a Vexana, which is
Ever.
open. And with this composition, I feel like the Vexana isn't bad for Geek.
Mekong?
It allows you to really
Malaysia?
From just going in out
Guys.
of control without being knocked up, without being terrified.
One
So
thing you
Geek
definitely
can
can't
go
say
for
is
that.
it has anything to do with skill.
Exactly.
You could say-
Valentina also is an option.
You can give me, you can tell me whatever you want. You can say it's political, you can say it's money, you can say it's profit, you can say it's views, whatever. Even views is a little sus, but
Because of that flexibility that he can also take the hard guard as well.
RQ Brazil was top
Start off
6.
the gold lane first. Bruno.
Oh
what?
my god.
Okay.
Who beat
Odette gets picked
Brazil?
up
Who
for
beat
the
Brazil?
first time for a
Who
boy.
beat Brazil?
Yeah, that's a good pick. That's a
Who knocked Brazil? Who sent Brazil home?
We completely forgot about the presence of an Odette, especially up against a dive
sent
comp
Brazil
like
home?
this, especially with a Minotaur, so much CC to
Who sent
combo
Brazil home?
together to Swan Song.
Remind me in M4, huh?
Against the Novaria, Odette.
I think we still work here because for the most part, Rebellion wants to dive.
Who sent him home?
Can work. Although, I guess Chidera will be left to his own devices. If everyone's diving in together, the Bruno is going to be the one vulnerable member that Cars can target. I feel like Geekfam for sure has a plan around that, and maybe they're just banking on being able to really nuke down the dragon.
NA
before
did,
anything
baby.
can happen. Now for
NA.
Rebellion, though, the last pick here to really expose their whole vision for the final game, it's going to be an Ixia. Going for a lot of range here against a lot of AoE damage.
They've gotta do something against that. They can't pick up the carry. They can't pick up short range because the Odette and the Minotaur, even the X-Borg, will eat that gold lane up. Ixchia's the best choice, honestly.
No,
Like,
the
it
Valley
looks
did, Horace.
weird
I'm sorry.
because Obviously,
I
it's
hate to
not
tell
something
you.
that you would expect
But it's
to
not a
go
one-man
into the
sport.
dive comp, but against an Odette, against an X-Borg, against all these members, even the Bruno in lane.
The Valley did.
Not bad.
Going to be a weird situation here for both teams. There's going to be two moving parts here. The main
Shark
diving
did,
front line
White Chicken
and the
did,
back line
Mobazane
that really
did,
wants to
Hoon
try
did,
and maneuver around.
Basic did.
For Rebellion, I feel like the backline has a bit more leeway due to the range. Whereas for Geek, I think Chidera has a lot of issues later on in the big team fight. But before that, maybe they can try and get him a lead in the laning phase using the threat, using the Minotaur presence.
I mean, it's do or die. You can see both of these teams making
5
risks,
seconds to the
especially for
enemy.
Rebellion.
Okay,
We're
Japs.
entering the final chapter of this best of 3 series. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Land of Dawn for game number 3 between
Welcome
Geek Fam
to
and
Mobile
Rebellion
Legends.
Esports.
All of Geek Fam victories have been through reverse sweeps in Season 13. For Rebellion, it's D or die.
They weren't the same players, though.
I like that.
They
And with
weren't the
final
same
game at
players.
hand,
You had
actually, they have answered the question
ISF,
of,
we had
are they going to try and play some mind games and finally put that Angela
BTK
in the
Stoner.
hands of
Who
Audi?
was it again?
It's
Who
gonna
was
be
our
a
who was our
Audi
roamer?
cheesy Angela with
You
the
had
focusing
best
mark,
player.
going still for that aggressive play style.
You
And
had
have to
very
see,
different
what
players.
does Swalo do right here? Because a boy is a great Novaria player. He knows for sure how to really mitigate
M5,
the
you had a
impact that the Novaria can
very
have
different
in the
team
early
as
game
well.
Especially for the early to mid game. I feel like there's
BTK
a chance that
Warrior?
Rebellion can try and pressure Geek before it gets to those bigger team fights.
We'll see. If we're taking a look at this right now, AudiT's already roaming in towards the bottom side, looking to give Cars more of a fighting chance in this particular lane. He's going to be able to clear, but not able to get anything more.
Turkey,
just
though?
yet.
Deuce going with a tenacity.
Turkey
of
deserves a
being
slot.
Swift here. So he respects the dive potential.
Turkey's another
advantage
region that
of them.
deserves a slot.
Chidera is going
Do they
for-
have a
for
slot in Snapdragon,
the
right? They better
1v1
have a slot in
domination
Snapdragon.
with the Master Assassin right here, trying to get the best out of the laning phase before that team fight situation really puts him behind. So we'll have to see, especially with the first turtle. I feel like now Geek Fam has a lot more ways to really play it out, unless Rebellion set up some kind of trap, some kind of ambush before the setup even begins.
Now it looks like both these teams are rotating on the next neutral objective.
M5
Hazel
wasn't the
already
GG
opening it
roster,
up.
though.
There's not much follow-up. Are they just going to go for a 1v1 in the jungle here?
Ooh.
You have
Hazel picks it up
Zia.
on the Fredrin.
You have
That
best
50-50,
player.
Obviously going to be favoring the Fredrin, and he picks it up just like that.
You just as
Rebellion now
easily say that
back in
M5
one
was the
total,
BTK
even though
roster.
Geek Fam still very, very even.
I mean, you
The
could.
goal department.
It's a great play by Geek Fam there to really not rush it. Right, they're really willing to just stand there. They left a boy and Luke just sitting in near the EXP lane to completely deny Rebellion any kind of maneuver, any kind of
I know how low.
information
I don't care
to
how,
even
bro. It doesn't matter how
begin
low
some kind
Turkey
of
is.
setup
Fireflux are
for
monsters.
the contest. That can be something they can keep doing all the way to the mid game. And Vincent just barreling through though.
The shield unit below him. Able to just jump away. Gets chunked as well by Swalo on that Novaria. But no real kill threat as of yet.
Yeah, it's still too early in the game. Novaria needs a little bit more items in order to deal that damage, and so far only boots.
Well, the boots itself will give penetration. Novaria has a lot of...
Oh, nice knockup.
Look at that.
Nice
Oh,
knockup.
Diction over to the back. Predicting the flicker from Audi, but now it's a full
Nice play,
time.
though. Full barrage. Even in the full barrage.
Also the last insanity.
Disgusting.
Hazel
2 for 2
fall.
though. Kind of a fault.
It's a 2 for 2 though. The gold lane traded in for the roam and the jungle. I think that's pretty worth it for Geek Fam. They're trying to shut the Ixia down.
It's a big play out of nowhere, a huge dive. With the expert, by the way, so Cars will be left alone for now. But you're seeing again that how it's going to be so difficult for the backline to really have any kind of impact. Later on, you have to remember that Rebellion has some poke damage in the hands of Swalo, and Geek, they're going to have to rely on some flashy play like that to really engage a fight.
No Swan Song to help a boy. Audi TZ.
Yeah.
Good decision to go for that by Vincent. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, Hazel trying to look for a possible trade back, but for Rebellion, they're just munching on that turret gold in the mid lane.
It looks like they're trying to supplement the lack of crowd control that Audi TZ has, because
The match fixing. I saw a clip on it or something.
Trio combo that we're gonna see, looking for the pickoffs across the board, but let's see here.
Oh, Vincent with
Vincent
a victory
takes.
win and into the full barrage. Baloyski pops him in his fury, but in the end will still fall to the Astral Meteor, which is placed down Hazel as well. Shot down
Well
by
played.
Swalo, a boy with a swan song, but now it's a full re-engage
Bro,
from
Geek, get it
Cars,
together, bro.
who
Get it
just tears
together.
a boy into pieces. Audi running away. That's
Chidera, what are
another
you
re-engage
doing?
and another shot
Chidera,
for
what are you doing,
Swalo.
bro?
So Halo on the Novaria. That's a triple kill. Give it to him right here, right now. What in the world was that performance?
Boris, bro,
Those
you're
are 3
bonkers,
kills,
bro.
One after the other, man. It's
Yeah.
Stop the
headshots
conspiracies, bro.
Again and again. Swalo picking up 3
Do you believe in
kills
flat
right
Earth,
there.
bro?
Geek Fam
Are you a
showing
flat
again that
earther?
They are all in now, and Rebellion
Flat
are
Earth.
the exact opposite. They have
Birds
no
aren't
requirement
real.
to really just go all in.
The Illuminati.
And a signal of attack from Geek Fam. They can just wait it out, and they have so many more ways to force
Listen, man.
some of these ultimates out of Geek Fam.
2 games in a row, he was given a support
I'm a BTK
hero. He was
fan.
given Angela.
I'm a Zane fan,
Not
but
much of
but
a
the
kill
whole
threat, not much of kill
we built
presence,
this
but
team just
now
to
onto
defeat
the Novaria,
Zane.
it's a different
We have
story.
one
We're
mission.
talking about
We have
underdogs,
one
we're talking
mission.
about underrated.
We have one
And
mission,
Swalo
everybody.
here showing exactly
Welcome
what that word
to
means
the
to a boy of all people. A 5K gold lead now for the Blue Bulls.
hold on.
You have to really love how Vincent was able to really use the damage coming in from the Astrosphere. We were talking earlier about how Novaria goes for some penetration because the base damage is so high off the base kit with the distance, you know, with the Astro Recall, Astrosphere, multiplying damage based on distance. I think it's just so good that they were able to go for a steal using that, because usually it seems kind of almost accidental, right? The Novaria goes for a steal or like a pickoff and then coincidentally gets it. But there, it seems like Vincent
Guys.
really planned it out.
It really does. Now Vincent, he is at level 9.
Guys,
Hazel is at level 8, so he's a level below at the moment. He should be able to catch up. Oh wait, no.
it's not that deep is my point,
That's a
man.
problem.
2 levels ahead with Minions Fury. Oh, it's D with a full barrage who takes it away. Good distraction in the back by Cars. Beloyski caught in a bad spot. Now Hazel tries to dash across from the wall, but gets caught by the big dragon in his way. Rebellion now feeling it. 5.7k gold lead. Vincent's just recalling in between the 2 turrets. Now the shield unity to zone a boy as well. A boy not able to get into the vicinity of those minion waves. Luke is doing a good job at giving him space, but D is just such a menace.
6K gold lead. Kookman!
Might actually be. Yes, Swan Song
Hi,
flicker
Kookman.
from D.
Wow. D just walking up again and again
Hi,
right
Cook.
there. Almost greedy.
You like
for
my
the
shirt,
turret.
Kookman?
But Cars is doing the exact same thing in the bottom side. It's a difference in damage output, man. Geek, they can't really go and decide. Again, Beloyski can't really engage unless he goes for a flicker. And they can't really match the damage output just yet. They need more items in the hands of a boy, in the hands of Luke as well, to really be able
You want
to
this one?
push the whole squad of Rebellion away.
I'm gonna bring
with
one of
a
these to
big
Vegas for you, Kookman.
Glass Insanity or Swan Song. Looking at some of the items here, Genius 1 completed for a boy, not nearly enough.
Hey, Matilda, drink water,
Swalo, already
baby.
with Enchanted Talisman, will be spamming a lot more spells, and the glowing one means that the X-Bor, the Fredrin, the Minotaur, they're going to be taking a lot more damage over time from that glowing one.
Yeah, it's definitely a problem in these team fights, and it's starting to show. Wait, Luke actually uses the last Insanity defensively here just to get out of that tough spot. This is a 7k gold lead built by Rebellion. In game number 1, in
Ooh,
game number
Kookman
2,
doesn't
they
want a
wanted to
Hoon
stick
shirt.
with the pick-off, but
Boris,
now
I'm
it
sorry,
seems like
I'm not,
in game number 3, they're
we're
like,
just
"You
having
know what,
fun.
Geek Fam, you
I
wanna go
just,
for team
there's no
fights?
valid,
Let's go
why
for
would
team
I don't have
fights.
to debunk
Let's
it.
show
There's
you
no proof that
we
it's
can also
true.
do it." And this is the results that we're
Players
given.
change roster.
Is there a turning point in this game where Geek find their
And also,
power
why would you
spike
not make a
perhaps?
team to win?
If it can
I think
equalize the
I think there's this
disparity,
thought of
then
like,
course they have a big combo.
why would you make a
But the
team,
question is,
like you're not
can
making a
they
team to
force
beat Zane?
Rebellion
Of
to
course,
just group
actually
at
no,
5?
of
Look at
course
the
you're making a
positioning
team to
right
beat your
here. Swalo
enemies.
alone,
Like,
D all the way in the back. And if
everyone
that was
wants to go to the
overextends,
international.
Like Beloyski right there, maybe to half HP. Before you know,
You know
it,
why- you know
Astro
why-
Speeder, full barrage will take you out. So you can see that a Geek.
The
even
problem
though
is,
there
all right,
anyone really
you know why
zoning,
BTK has had
threatening with
issues?
crowd
Because they
control, they're forced to play
consistently
so far
change
back,
roster?
fearing for the damage potential.
No,
as
there's no
Cars
drama going
lost
on.
the
We're
Black
just
Dragon form
we're
already.
just talking about, someone just brought up the whole like
Rebellion tried to just go
the
for it
whole
right now with a 2-level lead on Vincent too. It's free.
Poolin made a team strictly to beat
RBL.
Zane.
First Lord of the game here.
Exactly, Nitsuo. They're making a team to beat
for
everyone.
RBL,
That's the
92,
goal.
7.6K
It's like
gold lead. I think the poke is just too much for Geek Fam to
it's like
handle right
saying,
now.
man, Geek Fam only took Beloyski so they
Damage, and you
could
have
so
to
they could
remember,
beat
no
so they could
Netherrealm,
beat Kyrie.
the MVP for game 2.
Just guys,
The
it's not
person
that big of a deal.
allows- the hero that
Teams
really
change
allows Geek
players
to really
go to
be
other
so
rosters.
decisive
That's
in those fights is the Faramis.
part of the game.
So without the Faramis, they went for the Minotaur. They can go for the crowd control, the AoE healing, but it's not really enough, and it's not spammable enough to match this harassment, this damage coming in from the side of Rebellion. And look at the positioning. Again, fearing for damage, fearing for long distance pickoff. GFAM are forced to play so far back that Rebellion can walk up and slowly
Moon did
but
not do
surely just
good.
take down these turrets.
None of
without
them did
contest.
good in M5.
And the fact that they're never just grouping as one, I think is so brilliant.
Personally, I think
by
Zia did the
Rebellion.
best.
It's really denying that kill pressure.
He was
that
the most
he was
consistent.
supposed to have. And to make it all worse, now Rebellion, Suelo already has Divine Glaive. So on top of that damage from Ixia, you have to be careful of Suelo.
Kook, my sleep schedule's alright. I actually got like 6 hours before this. I went to sleep early. I went to sleep at like 8:30 and woke up at like 2:30, something like that.
A few of the base turret passives as well. Like we predicted, man, you have to really feel for Chidera in this game. No one is really on bodyguard duty because Xbro can't do it. The only person that can really do it maybe is a Fredrin.
You guys, did you know Onic PH only picked up Kelra because they hate Benny Cutie? Did you guys know that?
So no one's really protecting him, and he's
It's facts. It's true. Onic PH just hates Benny Cutie, so they picked up Kelra.
He isn't really at liberty to walk up and do damage.
Exactly. So, you know, we've been hyping this man up, right? The triple
True.
B, big boy, big
Not so that they could beat.
Voloisky,
It's not so that
either
they
way,
could.
He's now put into a corner. He's now being put to the ultimate test. Okay, we had
It's not because they wanted to beat Echo. It's just because they hate Benny Cutie.
We're getting just
Guys, it's a joke. To
we're
anyone
receiving
that
too much
doesn't
damage
understand
from the
sarcasm, it's a
coming in
joke.
from Rebellion.
It's a joke.
Now what?
Quote.
What do we
It's a
do?
joke.
What is the
It's a
adjustment
joke, guys.
that we need to make? And
Where's Joybaj now? He's with
mostly,
DA.
We're known.
See,
to
I'm
think
more.
that
I don't know.
Voloisky
Like,
is
I
the
like
one to
Area
make these
77, but
calls.
I'm more on the D.
Six-game
Maybe it's just
win rate,
because
100%.
I know the
That's
players more.
at
I'm
risk
more of a
being
devious
taken
activity
out here.
fan.
100% win rate for Beloy on the Minotaur, Rashi.
Might be shattered right here. There's just not any. There's not a single scenario where Rebellion will be even allowing any kind of combo. If you look at the items, already a Flask of the Oasis built.
Hook, are you
for
live streaming? Are you
So
watching?
for once, the lack of aggression from the roaming position doesn't even matter. They can just keep dishing out some damage and keep sustaining back up. And now, Geek Fam, you don't even have like a Florian to really heal up. They're relying only on the Minotaur, and with the Lord up, with the map so in control
Ooh,
of
girl.
Rebellion.
I'm
no
watching
coverage
you.
for Geek Fam to retreat to safety to. This might once again be a forced free Lord for
Looking to bother
Rebellion.
you.
I don't
Thank
know.
you.
Yeah,
I appreciate
exactly,
it.
right? I mean, Hazel's still behind the 3 levels of Vincent. They're
Are you
not
gonna be in
really
Vegas?
a position to go for the contest. Now Rebellion know exactly where they are.
That's it.
Just like that.
Free.
Clean execution, man. Black Dragon form pushes
Trex, could you
everyone
explain
back.
that Benny
Now
Cutie
there's a
joke? I
lot
don't
of
get
latitude
it.
to try and do the same.
I don't know
The
if
X-Force
you're. I don't know
is
if
too far
you're
back to really threaten the rest.
messing with
No
me or
one's
not.
grouping up for the last insanity anyways. No one can really hold the front line.
It's
so
a it's
just
a
like
joke
the Black
about
Dragon form that was
people
so
saying that
lackluster in the previous
they
game,
made the team
now
just to
looks
beat
be such
Mobazane.
a good playmaking tool
I
to
don't
zone
know.
everyone away.
And now the
Thinking.
question is, right, like,
It might be. I don't know.
what are Geek
They
Fam
didn't
waiting
ask me to
for?
come
Even
this
if
time.
they,
Sad.
like, let's say 20 minutes, they're able to prolong the game.
You live in California. What is it, like a
Have what it
2-hour
takes to
drive?
actually outscale RBL.
Outscale? I think
Like a
they'll
2-hour
have
drive,
damage
right?
for sure. I think the only real possibility right here is for them to wait for Rebellion to overextend and get a huge combo when they
Oh,
when
you're in
they are trying to defend
Chicago?
the base, right? Because Rebellion will be grouping up when they're trying to crack the base open. That's the only potential. But look at Voloisky. What is he
Why
doing?
not top 4 in Vegas? Money.
Might be the play to look for a D. Flickers out the safety. The minions. Fury doesn't connect. He
Probably
doesn't
just
go
money.
for the flicker as well. That was the one chance for them to maybe turn
I think
this
last
game
in
around. They'll be
AC2
able to
was
get
kind
more
of
chances if they
in
defend
terms
this
of
one.
like
But it doesn't look like they
all
wanna
of.
give it
Oh!
up. Barrage! Over to a boy, melts him down. Hazel also falls to the same full barrage.
It's gonna be at what's it
Two
called?
members down. Chidera trying to defend for the team. Cars just walks up the passive ticket on him. Chidera still surviving for now. Deep gets the hard guard.
They can survive this. They can survive this. They can survive this.
Into the base as Chidera tries to clear it away.
Maybe
but
not.
Chidera burns down.
Maybe
Take
not.
it again. Flickers to the base.
Nope,
Gets
maybe
earning
not.
more of that
Get
sustain.
rid of that
He goes
damn
away,
minion.
clear once again, but Chidera once again in the back will not be able to defend
GG's.
this game because RBL will just end it. targeting the
I think in
base
terms
down.
of just everything, like
Stopping
last
the
when we did the 4
100% win
teams, it
rate
was kind of a whiff.
for the Minotaur, stopping a
It was
reverse
kind of
sweep
like
from Geek Fam.
probably one of our.
Talk about shattering momentum.
I don't know, just.
I mean, Geek was coming off a win against
I think
RRQ,
expectations were
and now
really
they
high
have to
last
swallow
season
a
when there
loss,
was 4 teams.
albeit 2-1, but
And
a
this
loss
time
is
it's
still a loss. And
only 5 minutes left.
You can't even say that Geek is quote-unquote safe on the standings either. So Rebellion, they're slowly creeping their way back to safety.
They just look in such good form right here. More flexible, more dynamic, great problem-solving skills in between games in a single series. That is what you expect from an MPL level team, and boy, Rebellion are looking so good right now. With these stepping up, performing better than ever, that was
Double MPL Watch Party, baby. Guys. Horace, you didn't offend anybody. You're good. You're good, bro. This kind of goes hot.
Di mo matitinag aming boses on your level. Nasa kalye man o mobile window, I become a legend. Open fire, reunite with winners.
Kind of hard.
Made out, switching a lane na parang gera.
All right, guys. I don't watch MY. No, I don't have permission to do MY. I could probably ask for permission, but what's your favorite team from MPL, PH, and ID? For PH, it's RSG and Echo. And for Indo, I'm probably on the BTR bus with BTR and Aura. Wait, you need permission to stream those. I mean, so YouTube isn't as bad. They're pretty chill for YouTube. Facebook is where you can have issues. TikTok, you can have major issues. Like your channel can get freaking like completely banned on TikTok if you don't get permission. YouTube, they don't really like monitor too roughly. And there was times in the past where I didn't have like exact permission but still did it. But technically, yes, you're supposed to get whitelisted. Like if you go on the MPLPH community channel, when they share posts like once a week on like who their restreamers are and stuff, like join our restreamers, like my pictures on there and stuff for their international restreamers. What do I got? Kelra or Kuse? I think Kelra is probably the better gold laner. We did stream GOF without permission, yes. Who do you contact? Do you stream, Horace? You have to contact, like, a Moonton rep or something. You have to have, like, a minimum subscribers and stuff like that. You're a KOL or something. Could be good. You have no clue who to contact, or you have no person to contact. I don't know. You could join a MLBB Discord and ask the mods.
Ticketing partner at /event.com. Don't miss any MPLPH
Carrot Ginger, baby.
Our official Facebook page and subscribing to our YouTube channel.
Are you guys
Follow
Juice fans?
MPLPH and TikTok as well for more
Pokemon,
content.
are you a Juice fan?
And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the official accounts of MDL Philippines. To ensure the equality and fairness of our games, MPL Philippines is also monitored and supervised by the Games and Amusements Board.
Not a Juice fan? Sad. You like what? See, I'm not a water fan. I have 2 cats, yes. You don't like drinks? See, I'm a drink person. I don't really like... Sometimes I could just drink a bunch and not eat.
Welcome back to MPL Philippines Season 13. And yes, we're doing the esports player pose. I'm Moisex. I'm with
Where's my
Rock and
cats?
with Midnight.
You want me
We're
to
back for
you want
another
me to go
action
get
this
some?
evening.
I'll go
And
grab
this is gonna be hot.
Hankers.
This is gonna be ready because this is Onic and RSG meeting once again.
So the literal top hogs, hedgehogs
Wow,
of
wow.
the MPL
Alright.
Philippines right now. And
I wasn't prepared for that.
the literal dark horse, because they're knights, black knights, and chess.
Okay.
You know.
So we have been seeing their first steps. We've been seeing their
You came
tactics.
prepared, huh?
You have
I
so
didn't
much
prepare
to offer today, Rockon, and we love it. We love it. We're loving the steps of RSG, and we're loving the stakes of Onic Philippines, because right now, before we head on for a headline of the day, Antianar has broken down some news, and she went all around the world.
Yeah.
She talked about MPL ID, which is,
9
by the way,
weeks.
resuming today, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Today, later. I think it's up right now.
They have
Oh,
a
I think so.
longer. They have a longer season.
Yeah.
Like she mentioned.
9 weeks.
9 weeks. So-
9. Wow.
Holy moly.
I
Right,
mean,
huh?
in my career, it was like 8 weeks, 9 in total of playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. MPL ID's regular season is 9 weeks, but he did also mention like the standings of the
Hey, hello.
teams right there. Bigashawn and Onyx still sits at the top. Most
Ow.
likely the teams we'll be
Ow.
seeing in MSC. We don't know. We
Ow.
never
bro.
know.
Ammon, you know.
But you also have Yaoi catching up to the leaderboards.
Almost.
Up in the
Alright.
third,
This is Hankers.
third spot.
Hank, his name
I
is
think
Hank.
it's been the most successful campaign of
Got a little
Fortnite.
boo-boo right here.
Yaoi, because it's a while.
Oh, I know. I know.
Somebody came prepared today. Huh?
Yep, we
I
are
know,
getting more
buddy.
prepared for the bombs
Hello.
that you're going to give us, Rockhard, because
The
right
Masha
now,
bombs.
the Masha
My
bombs.
headbutts.
It's
Head
RSG
bumps.
versus Onic. Another streak-ending match. Again, 2 teams who put an end to the longest winning streaks in MPL Philippines franchise will go up against each other in this match.
So that was basically Onic Season 8, ending
boy.
Blacklist International's win streak in MPL Philippines. And that's RSG obviously doing the same against Echo.
Yeah, I mean, RSG
He's an old boy. He's like
has been
14
ending
years old.
streaks left and right. Now Onic is doing the same, but right now they're also gonna try and end each other's streak. Because RSG streak has been every season that they're in, regular season, half of that, RSG dominates. Now Onic is about to end that. RSG
He's got
is up
cloudy
against
eyes.
the
You can see his
blacklist
eyes.
run of Onic Philippines.
He's a
because
gangster.
Right now, again, they're on a winning streak. They're on a campaign to get that 11-game winning streak of the regular season.
Looking
I know, bud.
at these 2 zeros, 1,
They're looking
2.
cute, though.
So
Ow.
most of them
All right,
went
bud.
for like, what,
He has
3
trouble
games?
retracting his claws.
Mostly 3 games.
He has trouble retracting his
RSG
claws,
and
so
Onic, eyes on the smiling demon as he tried to put an end to
He
the
would
winning
literally
streak
fall
of the
asleep like
Super
this.
Family empowered by the gold
he's not about to
standard
dip soon.
Kelra.
He will fall
And
asleep
to
like
extend
this.
their own winning streak to 5 matches.
Look at
looking
him.
at the stats, Midnight.
I mean, I'm trying to look at the stats, but man, props to the graphics team, man.
Night-night.
These graphics has been fire.
Night-night.
Literal fire, by the way. The gold standard versus the
Look at him.
smiling
His eyes are closing.
demon, different roles, but same effect. They are and have been the pillars of each respective teams. Now you have them pitted against each other, and looking at the stats, it's so.
How do you gain that
so
much trust from a
close.
cat? I don't know. All my cats are normally pretty chill.
Oh.
It is.
Yep.
Get them from when they're kittens.
Just
while bringing that up. And how important is the match for Onic?
Yeah,
My cats are always
aside
badasses.
from breaking each other's winning streak, this match is extra special.
Hank's a
for
killer,
Onic
too.
Because of two things.
It's like 14 and he'll
What
still catch a
could
bird,
this
bro.
be?
Well, if Onic wins, all right, if Onic wins versus RSG, Onic will be the first team to qualify for the playoffs of MPL Philippines
Onic!
Season 13, and they will maintain their chance of breaking the longest match winning streak in the franchise history of MPL Philippines, which was done by Black
I do have a dog as well.
Season 8. Again, the 11th
I'm more of a cat
matches.
person.
Onsing laro before losing.
Mine is 3 and
You
runs away
remember
from
in the
squirrels.
line.
Yeah.
Well, there you have
Shout out
it.
to Leo, by the way. I know you're watching.
All right, but
That's the guy.
Ow.
That,
That's
that,
just
Ow,
the
ow,
guy
ow.
right
We're
there.
wrapped it. Yeah.
Onsing laro, bro.
The 11.
mine will take
11
belly
games
rubs.
before
Laro.
Onic broke
Onsing
the
laro.
winning streak of Blacklist International.
Wait, let me do it in
I'm gonna let you rub his belly. A lot of cats don't do that. Watch.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
Grabion.
accurate.
Oh,
Grabion.
Yeah,
Grabion.
that's,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
how he
boy.
says it. Shout outs to our friends in English.
belly rub.
Yeah?
But you know what, guys? This is we've been giving away 500 diamonds previously. This time we're giving away 1,000 diamonds to
One.
YouTube commenters who go to the stream and predict #RSG or
He's like a dog.
#Onic with your game and
1K.
server ID. 1,000 diamonds.
Yeah, most cats
Be
will
one of
kick you when
4
you rub their
winners.
belly, but
Comment
mine, I don't know.
your predictions with your IDs now.
Yeah.
Discuss what you have to discuss. RSG,
Man.
#RSG, or #Onic, because this is the star match.
Hank will literally let me do whatever
Friday.
I want to him.
1,000 diamonds up for grabs. Don't forget to put your server ID because, oh my goodness.
That's 2 starlights, by the way.
2 starlights.
Yeah, 2 starlights.
And
And you only need 1 a month.
So who gets the other one?
I don't know. Maybe your friend. Maybe your boyfriend/girlfriend.
Or you
I
give it
don't know.
away, depends on you.
Or maybe you give it to me.
Okay. Give it to him.
Give it to me. Well,
Yo.
I have starlight, so. I don't- I don't need it.
282274698.
Wow.
You know it. You know it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Go ahead, comment down below. We're reading it. Discuss what you need to discuss. Because again, we saw a lot of potential picks that
You're a
show up
good
today. We
boy.
saw Chip. We saw debut.
Out with
picks of
dog
players as
software.
well. So who knows what could be this time around for this series. Here are our marshals who will officiate the match. They ensure the fairness and
I gotta be at
integrity
work at
of
7:45.
our game.
Need
Gross.
1, boys. Need 1.
You want
Chico,
down?
Jeff, Patrick,
Or do you
and
want to lay
Wilbur.
here?
Yeah,
You
need
can lay
1,
here if you
and
want,
they
bud.
can go up against RSG and Onic. I don't know.
Only one,
probably can.
1 point.
He'll lay on
Not
my
serious,
shoulder.
right?
He'll
1
come up
point.
to me while I'm laying
And
down
they can be the
and just.
first team to enter the playoffs. Whoa, here we go with the entrances, boys.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Oh, the drip, man, from Nuts. Oh, my goodness. I've never seen this Nuts, this confident.
Need that.
and
I need that
this
jacket, Nats.
Amazing outfits from our. Wow.
Summer
Wow.
is here. Summer.
Damn, they're looking fire.
You know winter is coming. This is summer's here.
Yeah.
The vibes, man.
Ha 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 ha.
Rampage. This time, they face the Kings of the Hill. Will the Slayer of Streaks break another shot at history? Rising for another slay, RSG Philippines!
I know, bud.
Wait. Oh.
Who are these?
Oh.
Who
Oh.
are these?
Oh. It's
Oh.
the boys.
It's the boys.
Wait.
Oh. Uh-oh.
They have turned their doubters to
Uh-oh.
members of their family.
Uh-oh.
The Super Fam looks to shake up history. Can the wins go 8 to say that day 8?
Uh-oh.
It's time for Onic Philippines!
They better light those things up, bro. Okay, boys. Okay, boys.
And their coaches.
I need to take a picture of Hankers right now. He might die soon. Wait. Let me take a picture of you, bro.
Coach
Relax.
Panda and Coach Why Not.
I want to take a
It's
picture of
RSG
you
Philippines
while I'm watching
versus
MPL.
Onic Philippines. Who will take this series?
Can't get a good angle, Hank.
I am loving the creative entrances and the heat and the drip is on. But how is this lineup looking forward for the series?
I would say that, you know what, RSG, they seem to be pretty much on a roll. They don't rely so much on glitz and glamour. You know, although we did see a little bit of glamour there in their entrances. But you know what? They just get the job done.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about RSG.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to have some little bit of flair left here and there, but in terms of, you know, flair, Onic PH is really bringing in for the regular season as they are making a statement here that this is their time, this is their season, with Kelra, King Kong, Super Prince, Gem, and Escalera fielding in as the #1 team of MPL Philippines. Speaking about creativity, this has been the most creative team out of
I'm not
all
going
teams
anywhere,
here
bud.
in
Relax.
MPLPH.
Literally the first to run the low yi.
Yeah.
And after
Yep,
that,
yep, yep.
every team just started, you know what? I want a piece of that pie.
Yep. Now looking at these stats here, it is dead close at the center here for RSG and Onic. The thing about these two teams is that they're very successful in what they do. And that is the aggression, the controlled aggression revolving around the objectives. But I would say it does matter when it comes
Kookman.
to those skirmishes outside of
What are
those
your
objectives.
predictions this week in
Looking
NACT?
at this, it's just a minimal difference. As
DG
we're looking
Area
at this
77,
head-to-head
BTK,
with all the unique players, or the unique heroes,
BTK,
have been
DA.
heroes, even contested ones. We're
What are your
looking
grand
at
final?
longer
Who-
games.
what-
Looking at
who do you
this
want to win?
Pentagon, almost full.
Oh my goodness. Almost the same too.
You're a
aside from
BTK
the
fan,
birthday
right?
ratio, which does favor Onic Philippines. And I would say, again, they've been running the same, I mean, not the same trend, but the same identity, which has been the variety, you know, the variety of Onic. And with this variety comes unpredictability in the early game, especially with the
Be honest, I don't care who
strategies
wins.
that they've been
You're so
forced on.
cool,
Gotta give kudos to
Kookman.
the-
Kook, you're so
to the
cool.
Stats team, right? Because they're actually correct.
You're so
Onic has
cool.
been riding so much on the first bloods recently. I remember
I don't care who
last
wins.
week, and I was like, oh, good, they got first blood.
Honestly,
they got this game already.
Yep.
I don't really
And
care
you know
who
what? It
wins.
also takes a really good team to ride off of first blood.
And the thing is, like, the trio mid has been really phenomenal for both sides.
Ow.
especially the junglers,
Hey.
right? King
Hey,
Kong
bud.
and Demon Kite has been on point in contesting these objectives, and while also amplifying the presence of their mid laners and roamers.
We need
But
to trim your
we really have
nails,
to consider
bro.
Here, the keys to victory, again, brought to us by Infinix for both of our teams.
Because
they
Ghosty
have
didn't
to
make
get,
it.
like 10 out of 10 rating from Coach Panda.
I tried to care, but toxic Zane fans wouldn't let you. Yeah, it happens.
All over, all
Welcome to
over,
YouTube.
This broadcast, you know,
Should've stayed on Twitch, yo.
The discipline. RSG needs to get a
Welcome to
perfect game
YouTube.
against Onic Philippines. Now for Onic,
Great
they
for
need to
exposure,
force a
but
grasp on
also
RSG
comes with a
nation.
lot of
Again,
fucking
can bring a chaos to the order
insanity.
that RSG has been doing for the past seasons. But for both sides, you have to suppress the opposing mid laners' playmaking capabilities. Trio mid, duo mid, mage. Mid lane is the utmost priority here for both sides.
Yeah, Super Friends right now, I feel like if we saw his stats correctly, that's 100% win rate.
Yep.
On the low yi right
Yep.
now, used
Yes.
2 times, 3 times. So that's impressive.
Fourth
and
now. Fourth
Fourth
now.
For fourth time.
There you go.
Wow.
So, that's impressive.
It's
that
a
means
rising thing.
Onyx feels like, you know what,
Yeah.
as long as we get that low yi or our lot, that's a good start.
Specific, no? Like, looking at how the mid laners, be the game changes of this team fight, I think it's so important because will they focus on the mid lane? Because as we look up on the matchup of the day, will be with Demon.
NA doesn't
Who's
feel the same
focus
without
here?
Cardi? Bro, it's
despite the mid
been-
lane on the keys to victory midnight.
It's
I'd
been
say,
3
again, aside from
years,
mid
bro.
lane, it's your trio mid, it's your jungle, it's your roam, but mostly just centered around the mid lane because that's where most of the aggressive plays come from in the early game.
Aggressive plays, but you can be aggressive with our live stream rewards in MPL Philippines. It's now available. Come and watch MPL matches in TikTok to join the goodie bag lottery
Bro,
and be one of
what?
our lucky winners.
And open TikTok
Bro, we
for
are-
MPL Philippines channel. And it's
Don't talk about my boy
live
Mirko like
stream.
that, bro.
That's At MPLPH.
We're gonna give you a small timeout.
Be aggressive in pressing that.
Power tap, power tap.
Tap.
That's how you do it.
That's how you be aggressive.
Reach it, Rockhart.
Be aggressive. Because
I
I
love it.
can't reach it. It's
Yeah.
too high.
See,
I mean, it's on the right side, so
Yeah.
their left side, our,
Yeah.
our right side.
Be
But-
aggressive.
be aggressive because you might win the reward again. And YouTube, we're giving away 1,000 diamonds. And this, you get to
Trex, Mary, Mara.
so it depends on you.
Lol.
You need to be aware of when to put or place that power tap. So up for grabs, and comment down your discussions. What are you expecting in this match? Because again, we're looking at mid laners, we're looking at the numbers, even the comparison with Demon Kite, even in the goal lane.
Yeah, I have
Sorry,
to
bud.
say,
Ow!
I think
That hurt.
RNG and Onic is going to come down to whoever has the better performance in
Ow.
the mid lane. And again, that concerns your jungle, your roam, your mid, because that's your trio mid. And trio mid right
Such a
now, especially this
bum.
current meta, is everything. They put pressure on the map, they win turtles, they allow side laners to get out of their laning
Bro,
stage in a very comfortable
you're such a
position.
baby.
So I think it is going to be a battle of, first of all, the laning in the mid lane, the objectives, the turtle, the first turtle specifically, and also whoever pressures the map more.
Cat.
Map pressure. I think that's one
That
important thing. If
happened.
you're up against RSG, do you know how
He has
to
trouble
literally
retracting his
control?
claws 'cause he's such an
Macro-wise,
old
they have
bum.
answers for like A or B just in case contingencies doesn't work.
Oh,
He'll
yeah.
get like caught
How
on
is
stuff.
this,
He'll be like,
with this kind of like
he'll get like caught on clothes or like a blanket,
what do you call this?
and he
From
can't retract his
RSG to
claws.
Onic,
That's so
there's so
pitiful.
much at play because if the Louis is the playmaking hero here, and let's see how this goes because there's a lot of questions in the table. But just by looking at this draft, we will see which team who gets the priority. Okay, never mind. We're seeing Roger
Bro,
right away.
Interesting.
Bro.
Roger,
88% for Onic Philippines for blue side.
bro,
No doubt about it. Kelran knows
you're being
how to ride this
such a
hero. He
bum
knows how
right
to
now.
Basically, just dominate that lane. It becomes
Yeah.
very easy, especially right now that a lot of the teams that are against them focus on that mid trio that you were talking about.
Yeah, I mean, they did lose out on the, on the Arlet, so
Ow.
they get the Arlet Fredrin for RSG. Again, very fundamental draft coming out from Coach Panda.
No, he
and
just
Coach
right. I do
Deliot.
trim his
Now,
nails,
Onic,
but I
they
wasn't
do
able to
have the
get
chance
this
of
one,
getting
his
the
like
Basha
thumb
for King Kong.
or whatever you want to call
But
it,
that's
and it's
been,
still kind of
taken out
sharp.
by RSG as well. They can get
Is
the
Roger
Basha
Gold
alongside
a solid trend?
maybe
Yes.
a,
Roger Gold is
a
it, bro.
Promise for Prince or something like I would say. the
Roger
Vex
Gold
would
is
still
real,
be
bro.
okay.
Thanks for Ramis, for sure.
Globally.
Or you want to do it just the Bren way, Basha Masha.
I think it
Oh,
has
that
evened
sounds
out.
the Basha. All right,
Depends.
Oh,
Like it's at least
they bring
balanced
up
out
the
a bit. Like
joy.
we've
Without
learned
the
that there's
Angela,
way
mind
like
you,
people
without the Angela, they're
know how to
comfortable
deal with
enough
it now.
to pick up the joy in this slot, and I think that's gonna be heavily punished by RSG because there's still the Kaja, there's still the Cho. I mean, Cho doesn't really counter the joy that much, but it's enough pressure in the early game, and also the catch will be a big problem for King Kong.
Well, speaking of problem, I guess guys, you are
Or
right.
I just bought this
So
shirt.
Joy
Could you
and
not
Alpha
poke
Persona.
holes all through
So
it?
From this, looking
I'd
at the
appreciate
Masha
it, sir.
Basha capability, I think there's so much penetration.
Where are you
from
going?
the back line
Ow,
as well.
ow,
And look
ow,
at the
ow.
hero
You wanna go?
stats of Demon
Or you want to lay
Kite.
over here now?
This
Okay.
Fredrin Hero, 78% and
You wanna go down?
521 KDA. So despite
What do you
the,
want, bro?
the Baksha still not being got, I mean,
What do you
it's
want?
a rising thing that you want to do. The Faramis, instead of Omega, they went for this. How is this complementing their first 3 picks here?
I mean, for RSG, they do have the anti-burst against
Oil.
the Joy, and it's also good
Guys.
for Project because it punishes
He
the
wants. I know he
jumps,
wants all my
and,
attention.
it sets up for an amazing team.
I'm
fight
watching
for
something,
RSG.
bro.
Very good
I'm
when it comes
watching
to turn
something. I
potential, by the
know,
way,
bud.
'cause, they
I
can
know.
amplify the presence of Fredrin. And also, I'm liking this to the ban from RSG. For the longest time, Gem has been
Just
really
lay down.
successful with 2 heroes.
Take a nap.
Tirza and the
Enjoy
Expo.
yourself.
Now you remove one. Onic themselves removed the other one. Now you have
Ow.
to go back to the
Ow.
to the I would say the pool of Gem. You could bring out potentially the glue, but it's been locked out as
Rude.
well because RSG they have the Ferrari.
Rude.
So I
Rude.
don't think
You're
Gem
being
is gonna get a
you're
comfortable
being
kill here
really
unless
clingy,
he
right?
brings
Rude.
something out.
Picking a glue
Rude,
here
rude.
would tantamount to
Rude.
just, you know what, I concede, I will die.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you don't do that against a Faramis. And at the same time, you know what, you're right. I feel like Gem might be the one to target here.
Yeah, he's locked out.
If
My
you
chair
remove the
went down.
export, you imagine.
No, Xbox out.
Oh, wait.
Xbox
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Onic
Oh, yeah, it
removed
was
the
for-
expert themselves.
Onic was the
That's
one
why-
who removed
That's
it.
why it's such a good sequence, like the Faramis. It takes out the the glue, and it's also a good team fight here for RSG.
In
Cat's not hungry.
And you also remove the Trizla.
What if Gem goes Benedetto?
I mean, he could.
You should
but-
wear
well,
like
that
a
is
sweatshirt.
stand out.
It helps.
You
Oh,
know,
it's
helps
that
with
now? Oh
what?
my god,
Yeah.
what the hell?
fundamentally speaking,
With
like
cats?
other explainers are still decent, like the Paquito,
Lapu.
the Edith. I think it's gonna be good if they pick up the Edith here for Onic. But again, conceptually speaking, this is such a good draft coming out from RSG.
It really is.
Just by
big
flexing.
kudos.
Yeah. Flexing this win rate of 100%.
Nail
Kelra onto
oh.
this Roger. KDA 8 on 8 all flat.
Like every time I want to hang out with Hank.
Yeah, just from
He's
one
not
game.
obese.
One game.
Pepper,
Yeah, so
shut your
That's
freaking
how we
mouth,
wanna do it.
bro.
So same thing
He's just a
around.
big
So
boy.
We don't know yet the gold lane
He's just a
of
big
RSG.
cat. He's not
Depends on how
fat.
you wanna counter this. Again,
He's
depends on the
long.
carry. Who's the
He's
best?
just a big boy.
Oh, never mind.
Actually, you know
He's just
what?
not a little
now,
sissy.
RSG picked up the Harith, good counter against the Roger, but we don't even know if
He's
it's
just
the
not a
Roger
sissy.
Because honestly speaking, they could flex this to the Roger jungle, XP
He knows
join,
y'all are talking
and
about
then
him
pick
right
up
now.
something like a Brody
No doubt.
for the gold
yeah.
lane. They could do it for Onic. We never know. This is Onic Philippines.
King
But
Kong for sure will be most likely able to use that.
yeah, and the thing is, again, the flex is still there, but I do think if you want to go the safe route, you can take the Kaja here for
You wanna
Onic
go down?
against the Harith,
Go.
and also
Go, come on.
probably the Paquito or the Edith. Oh, the Ruby. Okay, never mind. Ooh, Ruby.
Oh, Edith, yeah.
All right, I think it's Ruby Roam.
Ruby
and then
Roam.
Okay, but
potentially
let go. Let go.
Edith,
Here, it's okay.
XP.
It's
There
all
you go.
right. Let go of the
There you
cord.
go. Okay.
Like,
That's such a good draft.
I lost everything out,
good.
but
bro,
good.
you
But
gotta
looks
get
like
that. All right,
Jen
all
is
right,
more
bud.
prepared to
I love you
absolutely eat
very
it.
much.
Somebody
it's
needs
time-
to go Kaja. Unless this is
Yeah,
right.
thank you.
This is right Arlet, and then you go
Just have a little layover there.
Yuzong, honestly. I think Yuzong is nice here. Either
Ooh.
Yuzong or Thamus.
Yuzong, okay,
No,
let-
never mind. Thamus is bad. If they go for the Robe Arlet route, if this is XP, I think you still need to go Kaja. Or Cho.
You
Not
need
gonna lie,
something-
Cho
yeah.
sounds
He's
good.
mad now.
Something to pick
He's
out.
pissed.
Team fight. Either you pick out the Edith. So that is the question. Will they go for the Kaja, or will they even go for the Kaja or Cho for light?
Depending on the route that they want to take this Kaja, there's Franco too for the Joy. Franco's just bad against Edith though.
Oh,
They go for the Kaja.
So is this good for RSG
Oh
Philippines?
yeah. It's been good for both sides.
Both
honestly.
sides, actually. I was going to say that. It's not just RSG. I feel like everyone got a little bit of what they
Ashley,
wanted.
what's up?
And,
Len, welcome.
Yeah, I feel like
Welcome,
this is
Len.
something that can definitely be a toss-up.
Oh,
But
let's
the audience
see.
doesn't think that. The audience thinks, you know what, this is Onic. So
Yeah, 78% on the audience prediction. Comment down below. What do you predict on this match? Will we go for 3 series? Comment down below with the hashtag RSG and also Onic. Don't forget
L
your
draft
team
by
ID and
RSG. We'll
server
see,
ID
bro.
To win.
I need
our
RSG to
diamonds.
take
Don't
out
forget TikTok
Onic
bag
here.
TikTok
Revenge.
bag goodie lottery. Oh my god, I'm in trouble for words. Go ahead
Revenge
and press
for my
that
Echo
down on
boys.
TikTok to join our goodies in MPL Philippines official account.
RSG is
And
kind of
with
doing
that,
bad
just
this season,
subscribe
yeah.
and you're following, 'cause
And they're
you
not
know
doing
what?
horrible. They're at
We-
4th. They're like
we
tied for
throw out
4th or
our
something right
lives.
now.
So please do.
Len, no, I got sleep in the I got sleep last
I
night.
will look at you guys in
I went
the
to sleep at
comment
like
section and I
8:30.
will look at your opinions.
Yeah, Rockhart reads our comment section.
I wish there was
and
more ginger in
creates
this.
a great discussion among metas. But let's see. It is the first series that we're about to witness. RSG versus Onic Philippines. Let's see how this goes.
All right, so I feel like Onic could have actually gone with a surprise route, maybe thrown Roger into Roger in the jungle. They didn't go for it. That means they're very much respecting RSG.
I'm for RSG to
I know
end that
Onic
ish.
Sometimes can be willing to do these experiments.
Yeah.
But not
Honestly,
against this team.
Yeah, the respect is there.
Onyx draft seems a little. Someone said that RSG's draft is sus. I feel like Onyx draft is kind of
If
sus.
they really wanted to go for the Joy, I think they could have put it second phase, so why that early?
Super early, yeah.
Now
yeah.
King Kong is also rocking the Imperial Rage. Gone are the days where Joy is just go for the lethal ignition, because it's really hard to land all the all the beats the beats from the dance.
Yep, speaking of Joy as well, I think he had an early visit on the camp of RSG. And I think looking back on what you said about the combination of the emblems, it benefits more the team fight, especially now that they're
Yeah,
up
Onic
against
is dominating
Frederick, they're up
MPLPH.
against, Akaja. More likely, you want to keep those rhythm and sustain flowing. Because
They
if
took
you
out AP Bren. They took
lose
out
that,
Echo.
I think that's one thing about a Joy early game.
They
Like,
swept
the
them both.
squishiness, you need to be wary of.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it is a it is a source of like a constant DPS from the Impure Rage. It is a 5-second cooldown emblem, but
There's definitely a lot of variables though for both teams. Like, oh yeah, if the Joy gets time, if the Joy can hit its spike around 7 minutes or so, could be detrimental.
Oh, this Edith skin is
Um,
really good. I love it. But looks like
Really
the
is.
flicker.
Oh.
Huge flicker in. It's going to be Aqua who's going to be the main target. Look at
Be
that.
okay.
Basically rolled it out.
Purify
and
comes
gave
out,
that
Gem goes
first blood.
down.
Don't forget, Light is also close by, but no Divine Judgment means they might just have to back
Ooh,
off.
Onic losing on the first blood against RSG. That's big. And you see the level of commitment from both sides. Gem with the flicker, but also RSG was there to take the punish. This is a level of aggression we've been talking about between Onic and RSG. They love
That's definitely him.
skirmishes outside of these objectives.
Final flash.
Now that Nats has that final
Okay,
flash kill,
boys.
it's another kill coming over to the Raiders.
Oh,
Flicker, and I can't
GG's.
believe
Come on.
that was
Come
in
on, boys.
range. Super Friends
Come
though,
on,
the Eagle
boys.
Guard, it's not as, it's not as impactful yet, but what a hit there.
The whip!
It's
so long!
The longest whip in MPL Philippines.
It's the duo mid, I'm telling you. It's the duo mid RSG. With the way they executed that fight, that top lane, they saved Aqua. They punished Onic Philippines and Nuts set up for RSG. But then again, Light.
Kukmong, did you not sleep at all?
3 kills on the board for RSG.
3 kills.
Yeah,
The longest whip, baby.
3 kills.
I would say that, you know what?
Did you not
this is
sleep at all,
exactly
Kukmon?
what this lineup needs. Get that early on, so you'll have a basically
What the hell? Moth just.
invincible lineup.
Oh my god, and you're in
with,
Chicago? That's what,
Ruby,
Central
with,
Time?
You know what?
Was it 5
Jen
a.m.?
rocking that hero
What did
as
you do
well.
last night?
I really
You just
like
been
Viv
home?
used
Did
to
you
be
go
in this
out?
gold lane.
Why are you up so late?
That's not a thing anymore.
I mean,
But-
you can still main it, you know.
You can, but
It's
Watching
been
me.
rising recently in the meta.
it's not that strong though.
I mean, it is quite nice, especially with what RSG has right now. Because, like, RSG, the way they fight this lineup is they have to play the DPS game, right? They have Fredrin, they have an Arlet, they have an Harith. You know, team fights would get long, I would say. Maybe 5 to 10 seconds. And that's where Edith shines. Get the stacks up, you use the Primal Wrath, and then you deal damage. So I think he does benefit from these fights that RSG needs to take in the mid to late game. But with the way RSG is snowballing at the moment, that might not happen, honestly. It
Yeah.
might just be
I tried to
RSG
take a nap in the
snowballing to a
afternoon, but
point
someone was
where they
protesting.
finish a skirmish or a team fight in 4 seconds.
You have to really commend though. You have to commend Gem earlier. He hit that level 3 and people didn't expect, you know what, he's probably not going to go do anything. No, he flickered
and they
forward. He
seized
was
the
level
moment.
3.
Yeah.
He
He really did.
surprised Onic because of that.
Unfortunately, Aqua had Purify. It was still a good force, but the damage wasn't there.
Yeah.
So it just, it's just a play that messed up because they
Wait,
didn't
how
have
did
the
that
proper
whip
resources
happen?
for them to
Can we
push
go back
through.
and look at
Yeah,
that
it
real
was still a good
fast?
play overall.
Oh, yeah. It was amazing.
I would say that
Because I just got a sent a
5
picture of
mid.
it, and it was like,
Flash though, it's
Outside of these objectives.
over
was very
to the
long.
Raiders.
Oh!
Flicker,
Did
and
you
I
see
can't
that?
believe That was over to the Raiders.
I didn't notice it. Bro, do you see this, guys? It connected before he used the skill before the flicker, so that's why. But
Huge
Oh,
flicker.
CW?
Yeah, I thought he visited or something. At first look.
You don't have to worry because ID has been importing our players.
it
so
almost
start
looked like
importing
he.
themselves there.
No,
Wait,
the
maybe we
skill.
can do
The
that.
Not players, just audiences.
Audiences.
Audience.
Imported
We're kind of
audience.
good. We're kind of good with our players.
Or maybe
and
the
stuff.
camera.
I don't think it's a
Yeah,
but. I
it's
think
good,
it's
like-
just like a
We're okay with
millisecond,
the
like
players,
We're
you
okay
know?
with the players.
the skill
we have,
registered before
other
the
last
flicker.
No?
Why
I
is
think
this
that's
guy
plus eight.
so-
Or it was
We're
literally
having a
like
good
Anyway.
round
both of them
Caravans
clicked it at the
across
same
Metro
exact
Manila, and
time.
Players and coaches have been involved in like how they connect with the community, and it's one thing that we want to develop, especially now with the All-Star campaign happening. I mean, exposure with pro players and asking their experiences gives you so much advantage, especially if you want to take note of how to become a pro player.
Yeah, like it's a it's a good game to watch if you want to learn a bunch of stuff, especially from these two teams. Like again, Onic has been really creative.
I don't know. I've been on. I used to be a Samsung. I used to be a Galaxy user.
The macro, the
5 years ago, I started
And
using
when it
my
comes to
the
aggression,
iPhone,
these two
and
teams
I don't know. I don't think there's really
Oh,
like
yeah.
a huge.
sure. Especially right now,
Sometimes,
a lot of teams are
sometimes I wish I was
would
back
just
on an
fear
Android just for like
Onic
compatibility
I feel
reasons.
like Onic has literally defeated everyone.
Yeah.
Except for their first game
Yeah,
in this
no.
whole season.
And then
Okay.
yeah,
Like I like your point that you're bringing out.
Yeah,
Because again,
it's-
like there's that fear from Onic, but knowing Coach Panda, he'll be like this to the players. All right, we're gonna because he speaks.
That's the way he
He
speaks.
speaks Tagalog, right?
Yes, that's
Yeah,
the way
yeah,
he
yeah.
speaks.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it the Coach Panda way first, and then I'll try translate
Go ahead.
it. All right.
Well,
He's
yeah.
gonna be like, we'll just play the game na talaga. Kasi there's no point in thinking na malakas sila.
I think he says that in a very mean way. A
Yeah.
little bit
No,
tougher way.
But there's a daddy version
With his
of Coach
players.
Panda, yeah.
What's the daddy version?
That's the daddy version.
That's the daddy
the
version?
Coach Panda
Really?
way is, you don't need to overthink talaga. Kasi we're malakas din.
See?
Like, they're malakas, but we're so malakas din talaga.
I feel like I'm in the
yeah.
RSG
So
meeting.
what Panda-
what the
what
hell
Panda
is are
essentially
they
saying
talking
is,
about?
All right, Onic PH, they're strong, but it doesn't matter because
Yeah.
we're strong too.
There you go. We're back in the game. We're back in the game. We did see. Yeah, always
love the
sing
beat.
that every time I play.
I missed that, by the way. I
You miss
missed
playing
that.
Joy?
Musa malakas
I
talaga.
missed that
I kinda
sound.
do.
I miss that sound and how that Joy revolves to be around like last season now.
Every
mostly.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fourth pick into week number 5. So we had just had back from the pause. So looking at it as the momentum from 3 minutes in, RSG slowly building up a lead. So what are the things that Onic needs to focus on?
I mean, they really need to work on getting their timings up, especially for the Joy and the Roger, because the thing about this game for Onic is that they need that early game momentum, right? They need the fast-paced game for the Roger to be useful. But there's also that late game aspect for the Roger. But the thing is, they're up against RSG, and they're also up against Harris. Mid-game is going to be hell for Onic.
I'm imagining how the Shrinkovisions and the Zaman Force being laid down in team fights. It could be messy, but the purple could be messy.
There's a big mess here, but looks like you're happy to go ahead and take it.
The
I
Joy
love that
damage is
King
starting to
Kong
come
didn't
online a
really
bit.
get scared too much there.
King
Just
Kong coming
chill,
online a little bit.
just chilled.
Dude, Akko was like, "No, you're good. You're good. I don't need to use my nether realm. You're good."
That was so.
Bro, if Kella
interesting,
joined
right?
Such a bossy
RSG,
move from RSG. They tried taking the
Kella
turtle
or
and they
Nats
just
in the
walk
off
out.
lanes, bro.
That was basically like RSG, like, yeah.
Hell, we're
you know
Nats
what?
in the
We
off
can use
lanes.
it here. We can go for it where Escalera is most vulnerable, but Escalera had the flicker. He was able to make it out of there.
Oh, look at him, guys!
But do
Look
they
at
have
him,
the
guys!
firepower to
Oh,
go
Escalera down.
right now? It's gonna be King Kong dancing in and
Nope.
out. No
We
joy,
see
no
none,
for
bro.
the turtle. No, he
GG's.
is joy, but there's no joy.
GG's,
on the
baby.
rest.
And RSG
GG's, baby.
secured an objective.
Gem?
Knockout!
Keep it going here. I think Gem, you got caught off, man.
Nuts.
There was no
Nuts.
excuse to be there
Final
right
flash.
there. But look at this, the game presence
GG's,
of
baby.
RSG right now. They're on fire. Turtles, kills, give me all of that.
After the objective, they continue to press the situation.
This
Too much.
is Task Force RSG at best. The aggression, the momentum, the turn. Demon Cat, you saw him turn to that turtle. He was like, I'm gonna take down that turtle. I'm gonna try and take him.
Why is everyone always sleeping on RSG, man?
No cigar.
Why are they always
It looks
doubting?
like RSG will be happy to just take as much as they can.
Why are they
much as
always
it's going.
doubting,
Yeah,
bro?
clear the wave, go back, get their resources. After
Where the
they do
hell-
that,
where the hell's
they're gonna
Ken
try and
Konecki
do
at,
some
bro?
Because Divine Judgment is gonna be up. Actually, it's up, and Flicker will be up in 50.
Okay, so that combo making play that Light has been doing, it's been a problem for Onic Philippines. Like, how do you manage to hold it? Again, there's no Purifies present, right? Only Flickers. Because you guys mentioned about the timing, how to evade and escape those resources just in case RSG starts to build up the fight. The initiations from Light really crumbles on
Ken's waiting 2 hours for the Evos match. What a Chad.
Play around that.
Yeah, it's hard.
Imagine waiting 2 hours to watch your
Now,
favorite team lose.
RSG, keep in mind, there's also
Man's got his man's got the waiting screen open on his big screen TV.
Onyx lineup is really momentum based. They needed that early game.
Just
timing
watching the
so that
talk-
they
the
have
clock
enough
tick.
of resources to deal with the Arlo, but now RSG, with the way that their comp is built, they can just start initiating.
Even the
They're not
Roger.
gonna care.
Even the Roger's not joining the fights yet. So that means that, you know what, Onic is in full defense, full damage control here.
Yeah, recovery basically for Onic. They're playing to recover here.
I mean,
RSG,
Kusei's
they're
definitely
about to
not
fight this
destroying
turtle once again,
Kellera.
and
That's
they have everything. They
Kellera
have
does
all
have
the
zero.
flickers, they have all the divine
It's
judgment.
not cooked in
the
lane.
whole green.
I think you
It's
guys
like
are
a
being
stoplight
a
in the
little,
highway.
you're
ready to take
exaggerating
that
a little
turn,
much.
and You're ready to take it all.
You know what? Probably one of the reasons why the Joy just doesn't get picked up as much. If you get into this position, you're in trouble. It's so hard to climb yourself back up. Because you're momentum based, right? You're one of the most momentum based assassins in the game.
Yeah. Joy, and they respected this one.
Oh, Light!
Another pull!
one, just when you least expect it. Forces
Jeez.
Escalera's flicker, but he still goes
Jeez.
down.
Oh,
They're
Demon
still
Kite under the
not
tower.
stopping here.
Nice Eternal
RSG,
Guardian.
very happy
Kelwer
to
down.
these fights. They do have the Nether Realm dancing up around that turret.
The
Keller can't
layering
do
of
anything.
spells, that was
One of the
crazy from
downfalls
RSG.
of
They
the downfalls of the
don't
Roger,
hesitate whatsoever.
at least
They
that I've
know
noticed
they
so
could just be
far,
backed up
is that
by the
if
Nether
your
Realm coming out
team
from
falls
Alpha, and
behind,
Light
he
does not
becomes
hesitate with the
almost a
divine judgment,
useless.
as
Like
well as not
he's
with the
you
final
don't have to
flashes and the
snowball
flicker.
with
The
him,
reward is they take
but you
this
have
lane.
to at least
Commending-
stay in decent
Commending how Light managed
standings.
to pull through and seize the momentum, despite that.
And if the
there
other
is a
team
Ruby,
has a pretty
that there's an
sustainable
Eve that he can
comp,
be
it
thrown
just
by an onward,
multiplies
he
that
knows where
problem
to
even more.
calculate. He knows where to place out ultimates, and just as you said, guys, the layering on how they wanted to build this team fight, the damage is just showing
Because
up.
he can't do anything right now.
The
He
way
can't
the-
come
with
in.
the way the momentum is
He can't
playing
clean
here,
anything up.
The tempo of this game, this could end quickly if Onic doesn't do something.
Yeah. Again, RSG showing Onic who is the better team when it comes to overall aggression. By the way, they're doing it against the top 1 team.
Top
That's
one.
Even
the
late game,
number 1
RSG
team.
has.
The top
I would
hogs.
argue
And
that
again, this
RSG
is
might
the
have the better
timing of
late game
RSG.
here.
Regular season, every damn season, they do this. They do this. Week
You're
4,
right, though.
Week 4, week 5, it feels like they're
Is Onic
freaking
draft
closet
late game?
carries of MPL.
The
Color is
Slayers,
not going to be viable late
they're
game.
literally the Slayers for a
Roger
reason.
late? No.
And again, looking at this kind of scoreboard, 0-8. Onic Philippines, not turrets being taken down.
King Kong will be a little better in late
No
game.
turrets. Who would believe?
But eventually,
no
it's
turtles?
also going to
This
fall
is
off. It's not
happening
super
right now.
late game.
6K,
It's
by
like
the way.
mid late. It's like
6K gold.
like-
Gold lead for RSG. That's like you know,
Joy's really meant to, I
800
think,
a
pop
minute.
off around like 8 to
It just
16,
feels
I
like
would say.
RSG
Like
took
Escalera.
this personally.
Escalera.
Escalera has been, you know what, for the past 2 flickers,
Harriet's going to
Escalera
have the
has
best
been
scaling
forced
in
to
late
use
game.
them
Nats is going to have good
defensively.
scaling in late game.
That's why Onic can't make any proactive plays with a combo of I'm Offended
nuts.
and the flicker. And as you can see right now, they are going to catch
Oh,
Gem again.
Gem down.
Who seems to
Gem
just
down.
keep dying each
Oh
and every
my
game.
goodness.
And now it's Escalera who might be using the flicker again just to get away, but he will still be in trouble.
Netherrealm.
Nice aggression here coming in from Onyx. Forces the Netherrealm from that Aqua.
This is the thing that I mentioned earlier. RSG, they have learned for the past seasons that they can start fighting outside of the objective, especially if you're leading by this much. 5K gold lead, 6K gold lead. Why not fight outside of the Lord? So when everybody wastes their spells, you could still get the Lord control, because guess what? Onic is not going to be able to fight that. They're not in fighting shape.
Looking back on how he just said that,
I told you
but
guys
thinking
Ed's draft. I
outside the
mean,
box,
Onyx draft was a
Raiders
little.
thinking
Yeah.
outside the objective, having the momentum.
Joy's
with
also,
them,
I don't know,
gold lead
man.
And everything out of the
Alright.
damage. Oh,
Joy's going to
How
fall out of the meta.
He managed to pull Gem in.
It already feels like it's fallen out of the meta.
inside
There's
that
a few
purple pit that started
really good
everything out of
junglers
RSG.
with the right teams behind them
Yeah,
that
and
can
was
still
like
pull off
Edith,
the
and
joy
then
here
you
and there.
managed to
But it
envision
is
teams like
not.
that,
I
you
do
guys
not think
mentioned.
it's super viable right now.
Resources for escape. Yes, go ahead, Midnight.
I mean, maybe for RSG, why not?
I don't think it's like.
Why not?
Why not?
Why are we saving our spells?
I think
We're
it depends
6K
on the
ahead.
team you're up
Let's
against.
just
and-
jump in.
We
Now-
can afford it.
Yeah, we can afford it. Now they're 7.5K ahead. They don't have the flickers though, but still, the final slash there and the divine
I don't know if
Judgment.
Joy
They
is like.
walk in, but it's
First
10
pick
minutes,
worthy.
So they're gonna wait it out because there's that defense from the towers of Onic.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what kind of economic damage RSG can do here, but definitely not endable. Maybe get some of these defensive options in.
Rock hard. I'm gonna say it's not even about economic damage. It's economy control. Look at this. RSG is taking everything away from Onic. They're farming up the jungle.
Even their own jungle.
Yeah. Screw our own jungle. Let's farm on their side.
Economy control right onto RSG. No food left for Onic Philippines to slowly draw back.
This is starving season for Onic.
Oh,
This is probably the least winningest Roger so far this season.
and it's a struggling.
He's a finished
lineup.
Roger.
Oh!
Right now, though,
Good stop. Good stop by
initiation
Escalera.
countered by another one.
Good
Another
foresight.
pull-off.
That's a good time from Escalera. He was able to cancel the Divine Judgment use with the Ministan. Oh, nuts!
And there you go. Here's
But he
the
still
counter
has it,
push.
you duck!
We don't need you
Oh
to
my
get
God.
pulled in. You're going to go in and you're going to get trapped.
Let's
That's
run
their
right
message
back
right
into
now.
a Divine
He's going
Judgment.
from the back. Will it make a difference though? NetherRealm there
You
to
canceled
catch
it. You
the
didn't
rest
make
of the
him lose
team
it.
as they go ahead and
Oh
get
my
as
God.
much damage as they can. 3 members remaining for the Hedgehogs. The
Bro,
Onic
what was he
Philippines squad
thinking?
seem to be very happy to take
What
him.
was he thinking,
A miss
guys?
on the final slash, but no minions available means that it's only going to be a turret on the mid.
Did you see that sequence? That stun from the Arlet into the final slash into the Divine Judgment. That's
Perfect.
synergy. That's synergy from
Picture
RSG.
perfect.
That's RSG. Real synergy gaming.
That might have been also like overly.
Nothing. He's not thinking. That's
committal
true.
by
That's viable.
Gem to get
Oh yeah,
caught
for
there.
sure. He stepped out too far.
Too far.
And he got punished for it.
Oh, this is a good angle
Oh.
for Escalera. He got
Oh,
pulled.
nice pick. Nice
This is
pick.
bad. Nice eternal guard.
RSG, you got this. You got this. Just hold on.
Kelra, he can't jump in.
NetherRealm did come out. Escalera down. Final slash on an.
Right now, though, it's gonna be
Final
a trade.
slash.
1 for
Gem
1.
down.
King Kong
Three
coming back
going
again.
down
GG's.
so far.
GG's.
Kelra falls, and
GG's.
King Kong is all alone.
GG's.
And no turret to
Oh,
defend
no.
and flicker in by
Oh,
Nats.
Nats, bro.
That might
7-0 and 5,
And
baby.
it's a wipeout.
7-0 and 5.
Nuts, man.
That was Nats.
He's going
Nats
Nats.
is crazy.
This is why I want my RSG Nats jersey, bro.
RSG Philippines taking the game cleanly.
I don't want this jersey, though, bro. That jersey is
this
whack.
Series.
That might have been the best XP performance I've seen in this regular season. Nuts with RSG, and again, the synergy was so damn good.
Clean!
It was so clean, it was precise, and it was unstoppable. Oh my goodness.
And it was a game where that Roger, man, you could see at the very last team fight, Keller was like, oh, okay, I transformed. What do I do? I can't go near. I can't jump in.
Again, we
He
saw
was helpless.
it was hard. Like,
It was
again,
hard.
We've been seeing how Escalera uses the flicker out for the defense for recovery, but that moment that I was looking for an angle, like he wanted to charge in. He got two, but that was so late.
Too late, yeah.
For Onic Philippines to respond, even for King Kong at the back. An extended team fight, and it was too big of a gap to follow through.
Man, I can't really get enough of the amazing plays that came out from RSG. It was so precise, it was so decisive as well. This is just, again, Task Force RSG. What could you say? I mean, there's a lot of things to say, but then again,
Where the hell's Ken at, bro?
Here right in front of your screens. It's nuts. The entertainment is definitely on for RSG. An amazing performance coming out from this Arlet, the setups, the
He is him.
engage, the punish.
He is
the
him.
Jumps from this Arlet was crazy, and Onic could not react.
Yeah, those
at all.
jerseys are wacky, bro. They're wacky doodle.
75% kill percent. Kill
Bye, Nits.
participation percent. 75% kill participation. There you go. I almost went crazy.
I mean,
there.
bye, Kukman. Sorry.
Because honestly, this was
Get
a
some
crazy
rest.
game by RSG. Like,
GG, I
if
go
you
sleep for a
watch
little now.
again, I mean, we're gonna watch the highlights again. The jump from Onic was there. The first turtle prio was about who gets the better jump. RSG did, and after that, it was all nuts entertainment. The setups, the aggression. RSG was not pulling punches against Onic Philippines. The final slashes, again, the Zaman Force, the damage, also the save coming out from the Netherrealm from Aqua. The positioning of RSG is also on point. Netherrealm on the backside, they cannot reach Aqua at all. RSG always standing in the front lines. Demon Kite with the crowd control, with the energy eruption. Everything was perfect. And the layering of spells, it was just so immaculate from RSG. It's so good to watch.
Go like and
Honestly,
subscribe, Kukman,
like,
guys.
you could boil down the summary of this game to RSG just synergizing so well. These spells they throw.
I know how you guys like your girls.
Are, very coordinated. Like the jump on the Ruby earlier, the punish onto Escalera, perfectly summarizes what RSG did this game. And now we're gonna be looking at the emblems here. Again, Mr. Fredrin.
I gotta go to
guys,
work in an hour,
even though
guys.
It's been popular lately, the support emblem. He's still rocking that.
I need the
tank
sweep by
emblem. But
RSG.
keep in mind, the item that
I need the
built
sweep
was
by
the
RSG.
Brute Force breastplate, first item, which allows him more access to the crowd controls because of the cooldown
Supposedly-
reduction and also the raw tankiness from the tank emblem. I also like this choice, the concussive blast. Again, it's a very good way of clearing waves, also contesting purple buffs, because they do have to contest.
Let's watch
a lot of
Mielo
resources
react
inside
to
Onic.
Trex.
I think it does justify the tank emblem that he went with, but again, the cooldown reduction is still there with the brute force, the movement speed, and also the radiant armor, just to mitigate some of these damages coming out from Onic.
Almost a perfect
support
game, by
play.
the way.
Almost a perfect game.
One kill.
I mean, Onic got one kill, but this is typical RSG. This is, I think RSG has the most stumps out of, I mean, aside from
Oh,
maybe
there it
Red,
is.
They do go international.
Of
but
course.
RSG in Philippines has the most stumps in record, I believe, in the past 3
All right,
seasons
guys.
of MPL.
Here we go.
And it was just so damn good.
Here we go.
Do I count as an actual streamer? There's 200 people watching this live. Let's go. This
Hold on.
full reaction videos, maybe. We can watch a couple reaction videos.
Here we go.
Hey. Why Cole letting the XP go in first? No, he went in first. Maybe other games he would make me go in first, but not that one. Oh shit. Alright guys, let's go. This is my first ever reaction video. Oh my god, we're gonna react so well, me and you.
Oh my
We're gonna
god.
react so good, me and you.
One of the reasons I like
I
Mielo.
think I have permission to react. He reacted to me.
He reacted to me.
In the GOAT stream. You already know who he's talking about.
What is it?
In the GOAT stream.
In the GOAT stream. Bro,
I'm so excited for.
Wait a minute. I kind of don't want to do this, bro. I'm watching a man react to me. This is that stream reception thing. How do actual streamers do this?
How do actual?
Do I count as an actual streamer? There's 200 people watching.
Yeah, you count as a streamer, bro. Don't worry.
What does puta mean?
Now you are.
You mean
Once you
puta
react
mina?
to a video, you're no longer.
The direct.
Once you react to a video, you're no longer a pro player. You are now officially a streamer, Mielo. Welcome.
It depends on how you use it. There's no direct translation, because if you translate it directly, putang ina mo is like.
Oh, what's this guy
oh my
saying?
days, let's go.
GGA77. I'm so hyped
Me
for
too.
that match.
I'm
See,
also
you see how I'm stuttering, bro? Because this shit was at like 2-3 a.m. I can't talk properly. That's why my tone was so bad. It sounded so toxic, bro. When I was rewatching the clip and I went to the part with T-Rex, I felt so bad.
I do want to say this. Literally, the moment after I saw this video, just because I know me and like I know everything's cool between us, I sent Mielo a message and I was like, bro. I was like, shots fired. I was like, damn, bro.
Allowed to say.
Okay, this was also.
Can we
bad.
just? Can
Bro,
we
it's
just
2
start off by saying,
a.m.
like literally.
I'll say this much.
Just by saying that, it's like I don't want to leak scrims or anything.
I want to look at my Yellow react to T-Rex reacting to himself.
Skill level
Exactly.
isn't that far.
React to Mirko analysis? Sure, later. We're a react streamer.
Like, come on.
This is my first reaction video, guys. Shit, I'm kind of hyped.
I don't know how much I want to say.
I'll say this much.
I'll say this.
I'm gonna leak the scrims. Actually, let me just tell you guys something.
Okay, I wasn't
Skill level isn't that far from each other.
Because I don't know this.
I am personally thinking that A77 is gonna win, but
No,
I
T-Rex
know
will
that's
react to
not-
this.
I
I'll
want
react
that-
to T-Rex reacting.
That's really not
Let's
a
keep
horrible
doing
take.
it. Do that.
But here
Bro,
it
that's
comes.
some XQC shit.
T-Rex caster prediction thing, and he's so
Bro, this
wrong,
sounded
bro.
bad.
He's
I
so
felt
wrong.
bad.
He doesn't know about NA.
This is where like
You should feel bad.
my goat, my god.
No,
Why
my
have you
little lamb.
forsaken me?
My lamb.
Why? What did I do to you?
Look, I'm getting so red, bro. It's so
He doesn't know about
embarrassing.
NA. He doesn't know what's happening.
I don't
This
know.
is so bad.
Like, so he said GG beat A77. Okay, sure, that
Bro,
makes
I'm
sense.
turning
My
red.
goat.
I'm so embarrassed. That
Okay,
sounds
it's
so
something
weird.
that could happen, most likely, right?
Definitely something that could happen.
But then in the lower bracket, he said
Let's-
A77 would lose to randoms like Fiends or Nighthorde, bro.
I mean, I
Bro,
mean,
my
I always
voice is
said they'd
fucked.
lose to Nighthorde because Nighthorde just beat BTK, so I only know what I see. And I saw them beat BTK on the last day, so my vote went to Nighthorde. I'm sorry. I don't think it was a horrible vote.
No,
I don't
he
think it
said.
means I don't know anything about it. I just made a vote. Don't forsake me, my
No,
goat.
my lamb.
Hell no. Even they
Big shout outs to Mielo, bro. Big shout outs to Mielo.
No.
I'm
Bro,
sweating,
he
bro.
can't
I
even
feel
get a
bad.
game off A77.
That
Good.
was a goat flow. Y'all already know.
on.
He
Big
should
fight
be
on flow,
sweaty.
Like,
I'm
to snip
sorry.
Zane's toes, not gay, just a
No.
bunch of bros.
He's a-
BTK goats.
77.
Area 77 ended like.
Wait. Let me
6
pause. I need to wrap that shit. Yellow the goat flow. Y'all already know.
All right, we're skipping your rhymes.
Not gay, just a bunch of bros. BTK. Whoa.
Trex the lamb, my lamb. Milo
They built
called
this
me
too
his
much for me
lamb. I don't know how to
handle.
feel
I'll
about that.
See you next stream.
He was going-
Bye, that's it. I'll see you on Zero stream and I'm watching.
5th in season.
Is that gonna be? Hold on. Did he already say this, or did we just, or has it just happened now? Is this gonna be Milo's the name of his fan base, the Lambs, his lambs?
I don't know everybody's scrims. It's true. It's true. I don't get to watch all this.
Alright, I'm done reacting. I'm sorry.
It's like,
Keep commenting, gentlemen. That's it. What was the miracle thing? Miracle.
All right, that was fun. That was fun.
That slot is so deadly that you get a counter and you remove also the good picks against it. So what RSG did was pick up the Promise, pick up the Harriet, and also Bandit Twizzler, which again locked Gem out. So I think they really forced Onic into a corner there. But it's not just RSG forcing Onic into a corner. It's also Onic setting up a draft that is set to fail against a good drafting team.
They just felt like, you know what, they can take this all day, they can fight, and Aqua will save them. Assassination attempts from King Kong were denied so many times. Same with Killer, right? Because of the Fire Mist.
Well, also the whole lamb thing.
Look at the respect.
Run a draft.
I don't know if he thought about it like that, but like
Louis, I'm loving it.
lambs are, you know, religious, and I was joking around saying, "My goat, my God, why have you forsaken me?" And then he said, "My lamb." So my mind immediately went to like, you know, religion, like a play on, you know.
Last week.
Yep.
How did that go? Like, okay, we're not gonna see that one again for this game.
Depends. I think there is a good chance, however, that we might see RSG taking the parameter.
All right, boys.
So that they can force out maybe
Let's get this dub.
Lilia or the Valentina from Super Prince.
Yep.
But it does set up for like good counters coming out from RSG. They're also poised to just get the Fredrin if that's the case. Ooh, wait, what?
Gold lane Harif removed from the game.
Milo's not that quick.
Suspect against Kasei, maybe.
I think, yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, I don't think we'll see cross-map shenanigans in this game because of the Loyi. But you know what?
Chip?
I actually no, probably not.
No chip?
Probably not.
No.
Escalera seems
No
like
chip,
the type.
you sure?
Seems like the type to do it.
I mean, Light could do it.
Light could do it, but you know what? The options that you're gonna forego, Cho, you're gonna forego.
Oh yeah, you're right. Like the Light
right?
heroes.
The Light heroes. So Faramis is actually correct. I love that.
I gotta
Faramis
stop
version.
releasing
It's a
videos on the
nice,
weekend, yo.
huge pick from Super Friends,
During
which I think
MPL
might
time.
be 100% win rate.
It's like the
I
worst
have
time to
check.
drop a video.
That Faramis.
I think so, yeah.
I do it every week like a dummy.
Yeah, so.
Oh, they're still locking out Gem. By the way, Nolan's up. Nolan's up. Joey's up.
XP. Yep.
Nolan, Joey
Bro,
is up. Also,
what the hell
Angela's
is...
up. So RSG wins this, honestly. If they don't ban the Angela, RSG might just get it. But even then,
Why do they
if
keep
you ban
showing
the
us-
Angela, RSG's getting Nolan or Joy.
It kind of feels like a dare for King Kong. You know what? We're going to leave a lot of these heroes up. Who are you willing to pick?
Yeah, but there's so much, honestly.
That's the question. Like,
RSG has a lot of options here. Like, I mean, as much as a good dare it is from Onic, I don't think you do that.
You need to
against
ban the
Panda.
R-Lot, bro.
Because Panda is going to be able to, like, draft a lot of these good options on their side.
No, I mean, I feel like RSG might be
Daring
daring King
Onic.
Kong to pick a Nolan, pick a
Oh,
Joy.
you mean... Oh, yeah.
Depends how this goes. All right, Fredrin.
See?
Look, they're letting the Angela loose. So they have freer on the assassin picks as well.
I mean, if you're RSG, I think you're forced to get the Angela here because Onic is just going to get Angel +1. Maybe Angela.
Do they take the
Basha
Angela
even
here?
for Onyx. So I think RSG, they're kind of forced.
They
to,
might not take the Angela,
get the
bro.
Angela first pick. If
Anda's
not,
thinking about
maybe
it.
the
He's like,
Val first pick or the Promise. At the very least, get a good matchup against the Angela.
Not Novaria.
Yeah, not
like,
Novaria.
nah, maybe we trade up here.
If you pick Novaria here for RSG, you're setting up a Fanny for Onic.
Exactly.
So much opening.
R-Lot.
So much. Okay,
Told you
R-Lot
guys.
on the priority. So okay, they're forcing it. Okay.
Basha Angela here?
No. Hell no.
Hell no.
You just said okay.
What are you trying to do? Like force any hero on us? We're
I like
RSG.
this, I like this.
We're RSG. We're not.
Or they go
gonna
for
be,
the... Maybe
we're
they
not
go
gonna
for
be
the Roger
reacting
again? I
to
don't know.
whatever you want to do against us. So now
We're
Onic-
RSG.
You can see Gems. I feel
Angela
like these
Roger,
heroes
Angela
that
Basha.
his picks are severely limited.
Oh yeah. He can't even take glue here, honestly. He can't.
It's hard,
Export, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, first pick Export.
Oh!
You know
They go for the carry. They don't take
But
the
here's
Angela.
thing.
RSG,
Basha
Angela
and
Basha.
Angela is up for RSG.
Yeah, Angela Basha.
Even if they don't take it, there is still the Claude for Kasei. Even the Bruno, actually. They love the Bruno for RSG. I mean, recently no, but the first few weeks, they've been loving that Bruno against carry matchup.
They said, you know what, everyone's picking it. I don't want it anymore.
Or they go Roger,
I
Roger,
thought I
Angela
was
here.
special.
They might pick
Yeah,
up the
West
Roger.
picked it, right? West picked it because he was like, all right, I'm gonna go different hero.
I don't
Honestly, they could just
Claude
even
could be a pick
jungler
too.
here. Jungler and mid, jungle mage, and then possibly take Ixia second phase.
Pick up the
I miss
Vex.
Demon Kite Assassin era.
Tiny?
Nah, Nolan. Maybe.
Nolan, Fanny. I'd say Fanny.
Nolan's open.
Yep.
I think they're gonna go Angela Baksha here. No? Oh, Paramis. All right.
He went with Roger.
Still Roger though.
So instead of the
So
Angela,
still
they
a
pick
flex.
up the
Still
Faramis.
I mean, it's already a good matchup in the gold leading as a carry, and now you still have the same problem with
All right, we got the Roger right.
I mean, with Onic, that you have to break through the Nether Realm, but the difference this time around is that come late game, they have an X-Borg. And RG has to worry about breaking.
Onic
the
picks up
X-Borg.
Basha and
Now
just
they
bans in the
take
jungle here, right?
The,
Yeah.
the Basha on Onyx side, they could potentially set this up with an Angela, by the way, second phase.
This lineup looks really good for
Ban
Onyx.
out the Kai, maybe.
100% there. Maybe 55% ahead. 45 to 55.
Yeah, I agree. The Basha pick makes this more
And out Noland.
sensible for Onic.
You gotta ban the Angela.
Funny that they're the ones to ban it, right?
They get first
maybe
pick.
They're expecting, or like, despite the Faramis, they want to go ban it, but
No, all right. To be fair, they could just.
They need
leave
CC
it up,
though.
you know?
They
There's
need
no
they
way
need
RG
something
is
like a
gonna take
Minotaur,
Angela
Grok,
from
something to
Bash
deal
and
with
them.
the
There's a-
Faramis here.
There's a good chance they could do it. Like
Yeah.
Light on Angela, but I think they're setting up for a Valentina for Super Fins, so that they
Or
get another
Valentina,
run. But
yeah.
The thing is, with the Angela ban, I think RSG that warrants a Valentina ban from Coach Panda.
Honestly, like Valentina Minotaur could be solid for Onic.
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, it's so
Pick
there's so
wise.
much that can be
Valentina out.
taken. Yeah, out. So,
Minotaur ban.
Okay.
Well, it's a good.
Knew that was coming.
Okay,
It's
so
a really
so
good
You
ban.
have the Minotaur. You balance out more of the crowd
One more
controls that you can
chance.
get. Yeah. So the XP lane with this X-Borg. as
Ruby
well
ban
as
from somebody.
the target on the robes. Okay, so most likely they're really driving with the supports.
I'd say-
They're pushing something out
Yeah,
of RSG.
it
here.
works. It works. They can also ban Rafaela if they really want to ban out the supports. Either Raf or you go the tank route. You remove the Grok from Light, because it does set up a good team fight here for RSG with the Wild Charge final slash combo.
Alice
So you
debut,
either
that
go
would be
the Raf
crazy.
route or the Grok route. But I do think the Grok route is better because they can just snatch the Rafaela fourth pick. Raf
makes
Valentina.
I don't know
works with
about
their lineup.
the thing about the Alice though is what you just all you got a Kai ban.
Okay, it's mostly out of the
Yeah.
the table with the discussions. So what?
These are reactions that happen in my head that somehow come out of your mouth.
Okay,
For some
Kai
reason.
ban.
The thing is,
Yeah.
I
it's
know.
it's so out there. Like the Akai, I mean, it works, but it's just so out there.
It really is so out there. I feel like, what?
I thought about it.
I think they're still trying to get the Valentina Raf for Onic.
I don't think it's that out there.
You have the choice of removing one though. It's either the Val.
Valentina, come on.
Yeah, it's either the Val, the Grok, or the Raf.
I am the power of light.
I mean, they're forcing
well,
RSG
they
into
have
like
Grok,
Nolan,
Okay,
Joy,
Lilia, a Ruby.
Ruby pick from Onic.
What
Yep.
a beefy lineup here for Onyx so far.
Yeah, they have the Boxer, they have the X-Borg. There's so
RSG
much
might flex. What if they put Roger
Depends on
jungle?
How they want to go with the Grok? Because again, there's a carry.
What if they flex Roger jungle?
Setting up for Lilia, last pick for Onic. RSG, they need a jungler though.
Maybe like
Fanny,
Paquito
maybe?
jungle.
Demon Kite? No.
They go Martis.
Are we gonna go back in the era where Demon Kite, like, hey, these are the stats and how Demon Kite actually started? We'll be going back to the assassin era of Demon
Alright,
Kite.
I think this is a good Raf or Cho game for Light, and then maybe they set up a Lancelot.
Oh,
Yeah, something. I think
too
something
much.
assassinate.
That's too much.
That's
It's
too
too
much.
much.
But you can
I'd say
literally
Fanny,
swerve
though.
everything out.
Cho,
Cho?
there goes Cho.
Cho
Oh,
Nolan. There we go. Yeah,
Wow,
Nolan.
I almost got it. Damn.
Onic wants them
Okay,
to pick
close
that though.
but
Onic
still
wants them to pick assassin.
There
Oh,
goes Valentina.
Finally.
Okay, okay.
Ooh.
So we're looking
Onic
at
has-
Light Show
Onic-
again, and the Nolan back in Demon Kite. So how's the matchup going? Onic, we're looking
RSG
at
has to pop off here.
Yeah, we're again Nolan.
Yeah, but here's the thing: they were
Nolan's
Diggy's
like
open,
the
yes, but like
Who
they
would've
were so
thought?
locked in to like forced to
Nolan-
pick
by
an
the way,
assassin
Nolan-
unless
not
they go
second pick,
Martis. Like that was their
Nolan's
last
last pick,
utility
blue side,
jungler
last
left,
pick,
really.
Even in the blue side, like, oh yeah.
And like
Who
maybe they
cares?
didn't
We're
want to go
RSG.
Martis,
can
so
do
it's
it.
like what you pick Diggy and then you go Nolan or you go a squishy. You go a squishy jungle and you just get bullied, bro. You get bullied laning phase so bad. Because you have Fermis, Diggy, and freaking, yeah. It's rough.
And also,
no way.
I mean, not just the box shot, but also
You have
enough
0
damage to burst out
CC
the Dragon armor,
if you
but
pick up
also
Diggy.
faster jungle clear. Because even though you're up against a box shot, yes, he does clear
Right.
the jungle so fast that
RSG
he
major
moves around
pop off
so much.
draft,
The
like
thing about
major
Nolan
pop
is that
off
he can do
composition
this
right here.
thing,
Like they have
but
to,
also pressure the
they
mid
gotta
lane.
hit hard.
Oh, yeah. The wave clear, the damage,
Early
and
mid
the
game, they gotta hit
eruption.
hard.
So we're looking
If they
at
fall
that
behind
last
at all,
view of the draft, we're
It's-
seeing
it's
two
GGs for them.
fights. Let's see how this goes. Will Onic force this to a game number 3, or will RSG continue what they
If Gold
started
Lead
game
gets ahead of
number
them
1?
like over
Obviously,
2K,
Nolan here doesn't
I don't
have
think
as
they really
much
have an
impact,
answer.
You know, to be honest, because you know what, I actually got surprised by this. You're facing off against Baksha, Ruby, Xborg. Like, you know what? To be honest, Nolan
King
doesn't
Kong
make
went
a lot
for
of sense.
I mean,
unless you go really
the
hard
little
on
buggy
Kelra,
guy
it's
first,
really
huh?
nothing down
Before he went for
matchup
orange.
wise, I'd agree, but macro again, it's
Or no,
about
he
the
didn't.
mid-lane
Never mind.
pressure. And I think RSG understands that
Whoa.
this is a battle of trio mids.
Yeah, we're going back to the keys to victory brought to you by Infinix. So we were seeing early pokes and super fins, and as well as light. So
I don't
that's
think
one thing we
RSG's
want to
draft
run
is
on
bad
vision,
per se.
especially now
I
they
think it
have
just
the
has a
ability of
lot
faster
more.
clear of the jungle, but meanwhile, hold death while we're going back to the mid lane pressure once again.
Has a
Super
few
Fins
more
low
lose
in mana,
possibilities than
but
Onic
looking
does.
back on how the pressure goes, I think Escalera is just completely trying to mirror what they can get out of RSG's camp.
Yeah, Light has been heavily distracted by Escalera and Super Prince. He's been annoying King Kong for quite a bit, delaying the farm of the Baksha, but you know it's a Baksha, so it's gonna be.
Onyx draft is better
gonna be
late
able to,
game.
clear much faster compared to the normal jungler. Oh, Retreat used though.
Oh, huge here, and
Oh.
again, Light
RSG
might
does have
be
a
in
really good
trouble
mid-game
here.
spike.
Has enough to walk out of here for the meantime. Although Demon Kite is.
I think RSG
still a
needs to
huge
just kind of
threat.
slow play this though, like wait for 7-8 minutes and then
Some of the Piraga armor, and
maybe
he's
even
still
let
in
go
being
of first
frozen
turtle.
by Nuts.
Don't even contest first turtle.
You don't want that low and even the gap on the level 4 if you were next Borg, especially on the first objective. If they're looking away to actually amp up their early game, he might want to kind of like
Bug in here and there.
evade that.
There we go.
Light doesn't have his level 4 yet. There's no way of the dragon follow-up.
He just hit level 3, so it's gonna take a while before he hits level 4.
Yeah. So Onic, with this kind of situation, they have the turtle advantage, and they secure it for the first one.
Yeah. So no.
Yeah, they have to give it up because
They have to.
Wait for Prince.
Demon Kite started purple first.
Prince
so he
knows
didn't
he's
have
there,
purple
never mind.
during the turtle spawn.
All right, so now with the way that they're going about it, it feels like these gold laners are just gonna have a fun time because normally these are the times where you'd expect Light to go near them, but no.
Purify
he's
comes out of
really
Super
focusing
Prince.
hard on this mid.
Yep, with a final slash, Purify has been used by Super Prince, completely evading the possible takedown. So we're looking at 2 Purifies on each. Kasayan,
They have to give up turtle, man. There's a Ruby on enemy field. Demon Kite
would
would just get mollywopped if he went in there to contest for turtle.
They could either be getting out, maybe getting
Terrify,
out of RSG.
Root, Terrify from
That
Vexana,
might be Super Prince thinking. Again, we're going back
Ruby,
to victory. The playmaking
Basha,
capability
like
of
it's
the mid
a
laners.
lose
Hold that
on
thought.
first
XP lane
turtle.
action.
Gems has Firaga armor. He should be.
It actually
fine.
worked
No
out
one
better
else
for them
close
to
by.
not go
What's the
for
big
it. They
question
made up
is
gold in other
what
places.
Oh, the
Against
punish.
King
got it.
Kong.
The punish from
That
King
hurts.
Kong. Oh.
He does punish him well.
Hold back.
But there might also be
Nice
a punishment
kick.
as we do see
There we go.
Light going hard
There
on
we go.
Super Prince. A different guy received the punishment Midnight.
Yep. I mean, he did have the Nether Realm, but he didn't have Purify Nuts though. With an Nether Realm.
Yeah, nice Nether Realm just to block out the explosion from the last Insanity. And the follow-up damage here might be unbearable for
There we go, boys.
That was a good placement of that Ghost Bursters. Literally on the corner, and Gem forced. He literally ran out of distance.
I like this fundamental gameplay from both sides.
Like I said, they have to
King
pop
Kong
off.
Specifically, hold that thought.
It could be more, maybe a good angle. But that's a very tanky Baksha. King Kong able to just walk it out.
All right, this is the punish that I've been saying earlier on. King Kong saw Demon Kite retreat the green earlier, so he went for the orange cap because he timed it well. He knew that Demon Kite didn't have retribution. RSG went for the punish, counter punish. Got the kick on Super Prince because they also know that
You ready
he
for
didn't
this
have
sweep,
Purify,
bro?
even though he had the Nether Realm. Now, Demon Kite also used the retreat again for the second time around. So King Kong was able to get the purple of the Nolan.
It's like they keep forcing that retreat here. And at the same time, Light having a hard time getting some setups done, at least for now. Nice final slash coming in from Nats.
What?
He's the one who gets the turtle. What? Good damage here, and the follow-up damage is going to be difficult for Super Prince to dodge out. Also has the Nether Realm, so RSG, they can keep going, and they do just that. Escalera taken down for the count. King Kong could be in trouble. Gem close by, but doesn't have any tools to help. King Kong is under turret.
Oh my
but he's going to get no
goodness.
win by Nats.
He still went for it. Nobody goes home safe.
I swear to God, after this game, nobody's giving Nuts Ardot again, ever.
It's the last
They
Ardot game for
they
Nats.
should not. They should never give
Evos is not
the
sweeping
Arla.
Onic, bro.
He's been
I hate
doing
to
work
be the
game
bearer of
one,
bad
And
news.
now he's setting up again another momentum-based gameplay for RSG. Keep in mind, Demon Kite was punished heavily in the early game with the retro usage, but now with the team fights happening,
RSG is making Onic look bad right now, bro.
Because it's still the same story. RSG is still rolling over on Onic.
He gets the turtle, by the way.
Yeah, he got a turtle.
Oh, Demon Kite's low. I'll get the turtle for you.
Meanwhile,
and now it's gonna
Light.
be Light absorbing a damage.
Oh, look at
here.
that! Look at that! Look at that! All right, never
Counter
mind.
punch could be big, but
RSG is making Onic look sus, bro.
So this is the problem now of Onic Philippines. How do you manage to hold the line in longer and extended team fights? With the presence of Firemis right now, for the side of RSG, they can
I don't know. They should have banned Arla. I said it. What did I say, bro? I was like, ban Arla.
Literally take you
They
down.
went for the Fredrin ban instead. What is RSG first pick?
Essentially
Arla.
that. Like yeah, they have to hold down because come mid game, especially late game.
But, like, you could have
they an
Angela
X-Force,
if that's what
they
you
have a
want.
Buckshot. These two guys are so tanky, and Super Prince with the copy of the Netherrealm, they're gonna be able to fight longer fights against RSG. But again, they do have to survive this early game onslaught by the Raiders.
Trying to survive right now is going to be basically Onyx. That's their motto right now. Trying to see if they can maybe prolong this enough for the carry to make an impact, who is, again, being hunted now by Demon Kite.
Yep, and look at the confidence on onto Light with the recalls. So looking at the situation right now. Momentum is with RSG with a lead of 5K. Again, no kills again for Onic Philippines at 6 minutes and 42 seconds.
Yeah. Just looking at the overall map pressure, this is insane. Coming off from RSG. They are just stepping over the side of Onic, not letting any free space or free estate go back to the side of Onic.
Because they're having a fun game this game.
He's just scratching towers, man.
Yeah, he's just taking out these towers like it's no one's business.
And the purple again. They're caging a lot. They're taking so much resources again from Onic Philippines. Another purple is here. And they really want to push Onic Philippines to actually contest this objective because King Kong would really need it. Look at this. They're really trying to press it.
And RSG's really, really doing the best they can to deny playoffs for Onic.
Look at the macro though. RSG, look at the top lane. All right, that is essentially a mini freeze. It denies farm, but also Demon Kite just cut the wave so that it still pushes while also denying farm.
Top and bottom.
Oh my goodness.
The
macro level of RSG.
The macro capability of RSG.
It's insane, honestly.
Commending how they do this. Task Force RSG onto the lead. Once again, 8 minutes in.
Yeah, you know,
All right,
junglers
boys.
would just clear the wave
Time to wrap it up.
their wave inside of RSG, but what Demon Kite did was
Time to wrap it up.
clear the next wave so that the wave is still gonna push, but you essentially deny one wave from the enemy.
Light is showing up, by the way, on these maps, just making sure that Onic, you know what? There's a threat here. If you're not careful, I'm gonna kick you back to my teammates.
I'm actually surprised he hasn't.
I don't want to go to work,
It almost
guys.
looked like it was gonna be a bad choke game.
Always almost.
Yeah, but then now you see, all right, 1-on-1. It looks like, all right, it's a dominant choke game. But again,
Bro,
look,
we're
look
down
at,
a
the
server
choke,
this Friday?
6 minutes earlier. He's looking like
Holy
he's gonna have a
crap.
bad game. But now, Escalera.
Oh, it's Onyx time, maybe. Trying to go for an engage, and maybe they can take out.
Oh!
But it's a 4-man fight with Flash. What the heck was that? And this could.
That's
turn
down,
around
that's
really
down.
quickly,
Keller's
but
popping
everyone
off.
else is so far
Oh,
away.
Kosei.
Escalera down, though.
For the cleanup. This
Clean
could
up.
be really, really bad if the Roger gets target, but he doesn't. Oh
Roger
my
couldn't
goodness,
get
that was
target.
close.
That
That could have
sucks.
been a maniac.
I mean, 2 flickers though. 2 flickers.
2 flickers.
Purify. And what did Onic get? A kill on Knots, who's about to respawn again, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, then RSG
Rebellion did
books
beat
worth
Geek,
it.
yeah.
That's like worth it.
That
2-1.
could have been a maniac. I swear, that could have been a wipeout.
Yeah,
Woo,
I mean,
lucky.
Yeah, it was unfortunate for Rick to say that he was not able to like get the reach against Onic, but then again, it's worth it. Only Knots dies, and Arlet is still gonna be able to show up in this Lord fight.
That 4-man final slash literally forced Onic Philippines out of the team fight, but Light sees an angle.
Nice kick. Gem could be in
Gem.
trouble. He's not forever.
Nice
He
final
has
slash,
mortality as
disgusting.
well. But
Mortality
this could
pops on
still be
Gem.
very, very bad
Last
here.
Insanity
Last
comes
Insanity
out.
proc, and look at that.
Escalera down. Nas able to pick up the
Gem
kill.
is in Nether Realm. Gem is low.
Gem.
Kusei
Next.
gets the kill
1,
at the
2.
very end.
Bum,
He
bum,
could
bum.
get more.
Clean house.
Looks like it's going to be a back off for the meantime. 1 for none. Sorry, 2 for none in favor of RSG.
2, Gem and Escalera. Now the Lord is ready. Another objective freely open for RSG. The doors of opportunities just too open. Look at how King is just revolving around this. He can't do anything. He can't even go near. This is the problem of RSG Philippines. The threat how they control everything from this
Lie!
game.
Alright. It's a scare tactic.
That could have been bad.
It's a scare tactic. He didn't have flicker, but now he still has the kick. No conceal though.
Yep. That's like Light saying, eyes on me, guys, eyes on me.
Yep. Oh my goodness. RSG.
While the rest of the team are going to get a turret on top side, Walking Lord on the bottom.
Okay. 8.2k gold lead.
That's it, man.
No turrets again.
That's it, boys.
Taken. Only 1 kill, and that was the death of Nats.
Barla
I thought
Phantom.
the game that RSG played against Omega was just because they were playing against an Omega that is sort of like a weaker version of that of their team.
Yeah.
But right now they're doing it again in front of the #1 seed in the current season.
That's called consistency right there.
Yeah,
right?
that's consistency.
All right.
Again, Onic Philippines is one literally point away to enter the playoffs. And RSG is like saying, you shall not pass. Literally.
It seems to be. No one could be locking in. But again, this game is not over quite yet. I mean, 9.2k is big, but it's not like, you know, they can't go into the base yet.
What do you mean? It's pretty big.
I mean, you know what? It's not super game ending because of the position where they are right now.
They could still defend.
They can still clear.
They could still, you know, hang on, like cling for the late game, but it only comes down to if RSG makes a mistake. But so far, with the way RSG has been playing, I think the end game is near.
Oh man.
We kind of need this recall counter right here. Demon Kai, join, come on in.
That's
Which
so
one's,
oh no.
Which one's better?
He
Is
did
it-
not set up his recall.
Someone did not get the memo.
No,
Oh, no.
come on,
That's
man.
alright. It's alright.
It was the Anvil Seal of Crawlers.
What do you guys like better, the Anvil or the Fire Crown?
I'd say Danville.
I think that was a Transformers recall, if I'm not mistaken.
No, between the blue one and the
Oh, I like the blue
purple
one.
one.
I like
the
Anvil.
orange one.
I like the Anvil.
I
Yeah.
like the Fire because that's the only one I got.
Oh,
Oh my goodness!
Oh.
Look at that gem! He got caught by surprise there.
Light, conceal!
But overall armor, Super Friends. He had to pop it.
Friends,
He
it
had to go for
makes
another
him
round.
okay.
But those are big ticket ultimates. Again, pop from Onic, stopping them from walking out.
Ruby
their
Rome
base.
Freskler, not it.
Or
Yeah.
Lose what, the kick? That's gonna
Nothing.
be up in like 20 seconds. Knots already has a final slash, by
Look,
the way.
Light didn't even use flicker.
They didn't even use flicker, just to conceal.
Yeah.
Just to conceal.
And Ako was just literally standing in the corner, like,
Yeah,
hey.
because again, he knows he just needs to hold on to that nether realm bottom.
It feels like every play is like the last play, right? Every wipe, one wipe is the last wipe here.
Yeah.
The way they're playing.
Okay, how do they bounce back from this? I don't want to sugarcoat the situation, but how? Like, this is completely confidence how the momentum, the snowball of ours.
Oh, the block!
King
Speak of
Kong.
the devil.
Hold
King
back,
Kong, you
kicked,
got blocked, you
boom,
got
bada
pulled
bang,
back.
bada boom,
That's
bang,
an
boom, bam.
automatic Lord. My goodness, we need a replay of that.
Holy smokes!
We need a replay of that, man.
The IQ, the game IQ, holy smokes!
Actually, you caught that. That was beautiful. You also caught that Aqua had him on Shadow Stampede, so there was no way for him to walk out of there.
Oh. Blocked.
Damn this Arlet, man!
Nom nom nom.
RSG's never taking Arlet again.
Yeah.
They're never picking up this Arlet. It's gonna be permaban against them.
Enjoy your game, Nats.
Like, Nat's getting his hands on this Arlet, one of his signature picks and the strongest picks. Even RSG, even this player. Nat's Entertainment on our second game.
Now it feels like all they need to do is balance out those minion waves on the bottom and maybe Lord on the mid.
Who does that, right? Flicker into Vengeance just to block the jungler? He just... Because
That's
Lord
it.
was spawning. Lord was spawning. And in RSG's mind, alright, I see Baxia, we can kill him. Screw Lord, let's take the Baxia kill.
Yeah, no red tree means no contest.
Exactly.
That's exactly what they go for, though. That breaks the inhibitor on the mid. Bottom lane taken care of by Demon Kai as well. Now it's going to be King Kong. Gem maybe has to use Last Insanity to clear. But that's if only RSG fights. Now RSG choosing to back off again. I think they're happy with the results.
Yeah. 12.5k, and it's still rising. Waves pushing in, and it just literally like, is Onic just delaying everything?
Continue.
There's a call from Light. There's a call from Light.
Light is close. Aqua as well. You don't want to get pulled back.
Oh, Light's in a bad
could be
spot now.
trouble. He has the flicker though.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, that fracture combo. Deleted Super Friend.
The backline.
12.5k gold lead.
Even get to use
It's over,
the
boys.
nether
RSG,
realm.
baby.
It's on cooldown.
He had it. No, he had it.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, he had it. It's off cooldown, right?
RSG, baby.
Man.
Oh no.
Not, yes, flicker.
Oh,
yes, flicker.
Frog
Yes,
Armor's
flicker.
down.
Oh,
Oh,
you missed it.
That was a boo-boo. That was a boo-boo there.
That was a
Looks like it's
boo-boo?
gonna be
What are you saying,
hit.
Rockhart?
Now Willard's open light going down. Still 4v4 though.
Waves pushing in.
Good
End it, bro. There we go, boys.
That combo. He's waiting for the ultimate to get back up. That could be it. Gem going down as well. Immortality in Ferraro was
yet.
cleared up.
It's not over yet.
Kasei and King Kong.
Oh, King Kong. That's a Roger. That's a Roger.
That's a Roger.
Waves pushing in.
One combo, you could go down there.
Last turret to go.
They realize that. Full HP, free v free, right here in the base. It's RSG who are spearheading this right now.
3-man defense.
Just lock on, bro. Just lock on. There we go. For the love of God, stop playing with my emotions, RSG, baby. Why do they keep sleeping on him? Every season. Every season.
Of Onic Philippines to proceed in the playoffs.
6 games consecutive over 10K gold lead. That's just how dominant RSG is at the moment.
They look like they can do no wrong here. That game, even though that last final slash from Nats was like a miss,
it's a big whoop.
Doesn't matter. Everyone else could actually just take these fights even without the initial setup.
Oh, wow.
It's just the mass.
That ties RSG with Echo for 3rd place. Let's be clear here, guys.
Sticks with RSG. I think this is why the reason they're sort of like a timing-based team, especially right now that we're in the second half of the regular season. First half is just warm-up. Get to know each other. Come the second half. All right, we're best friends.
Yep.
We're family. We're the Raiders. Let's get the job done.
Micro and macro-wise, RSG had all in check. And they have forced Onic Philippines right in the corner in the early
And then we
game.
get to see RSG versus Echo at the end of this week. Jeez.
And it was like, Onic Philippines getting their first loss out of the first one this season.
Streak is over.
Yeah,
The streak is over.
They now have 2 losses, but again, no blacklist run for Onic Philippines. No onsing laro.
The 11 games.
No 11
games. Wow. All right, that's saying something.
Yeah, the streak has ended.
The streak is over.
That was a dominating game for RSG Philippines. So throw it
3
over
teams.
to Mara and Hans
4
for the winning
teams.
interview.
More like 4 teams, MPC. Onic, AP Bren, Echo, RSG.
GGRSG.
All within 2 points of each other.
Coach.
All sitting within 2 points of each other right now.
Grabe, game 1 pa lang. Sobrang na-surprise na kami. 16-1, di ba ang ating game 1? And na-sweep nyo ang Onic today. They were at a win streak, but you were able.
Literally any of those 4 teams could still make it to the number 1 spot.
What is it, 7? 7 ba?
out of 10.
7 out of 10. Ano ang rating mo para sa RSG for this game?
Highest so far, 8.5.
We got Onic at 21 points, AP Bren at 21 points. Echo at 19 points. RSG after this game will be at 19 points.
Naka-win streak, na-sweep nyo pa, na 16-1 nyo pa game 1, bakit may missing na 1.5?
Now, technically, AP Bren is actually ahead
We dominated today is number 1. We played very matapang.
because they have 1 less series and they're tied with Onic.
Our hero powers very wisely. But 8.5 pa rin because may times where they can play more tapang or they can secure better objectives regarding sa flow, pero sayang. So I want it to be perfect. That's when I will give a 10. Pero sa playoffs, we will be a 10.
Sa playoffs will be 10. But did you do anything specifically with the preparation for Onic?
All right, boys, we're calling it.
Just play disciplined. Tapang,
It was
tapangan
fun.
natin, pre.
Good stream, guys. Good watch party. We got work in like 45 minutes. I got to leave in like 30. I'm going to go get dressed and lay down for 20 minutes. Till next time. Douches. Ooh, it's fear, boys. It's all fear.